Need that countdown. Whoops. Whoops. Hi, hey Matt, it's Joe D, and welcome to another Share a Beer show, man. Today is Saturday, April 15th, which is normally tax day, but it's a Saturday, so they moved it to the 18th, as far as I know. I've already done my taxes. How about you? Have you done your taxes? Today is Share Beer Show 696. So we are only 4 shows away from the big 700. I just finished making some ribs. That's today's rib cook right there. Let you see the, whoa, where's one of these that's, you can see some of the, yeah, you can see the smoke ring there. Looking good. I am flipping hungry. So I'm going to be snacking on these things while I'm talking with you. Today, we have just moi. We don't have any bum. I was having major computer issues. My damn audio wasn't working right, which generally happens, but it happens in the pre-show, so it's not usually an issue. Made these ribs today with just salt and pepper. They are phenomenal. So juicy, so good. We've got Coors Banquet today. Cracking this bad boy open. Mark is at the Symphony. We've got Pencil Nick is at the the opera, actually. He's at the opera today. Bum is out of town at a Leaf convention, so a little iffy if he'll show up. And I'm looking at some of these comments; they're killing me. And Coach is somewhere out there in the interwebs. He is out there, but you got me here today. So we've got. Let me see. I'm trying to find. Oh man, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Let me see. I'm trying to find my. Yeah, here we go. I will. Yeah, let's see. I'll show you today's. This is today. I didn't get a chance to post them to YouTube, so no YouTube short right as of now, but used my stick burner today, so I used my offset. I'll turn this into a little bit of a barbecue deal here. Of course, the Dodgers behind me. I believe we. Oh man, who are we playing? Oh, we were playing the Cubs. I think we lost yesterday. It was Bellinger's first game back in LA Stadium, Dodger Stadium. So they gave him a big presentation and everything like that. So, sorry. Let me post a link here in the chat in case someone wants to jump in. Move to Texas. I ain't moving to Texas, man. That ain't happening. I go to Texas quite a bit because I have some of my closest family that lives in Texas, but no, I ain't moving to Texas. At least as far as at least for the foreseeable future, I'm not. That's for sure. Joe D should snack. Joe D should snacking on a salad. Well, I mean, why would you want to snack on a salad when you can have all this fantastic barbecue? Are you kidding me? Let me share the screen with you. I'll show you today's rib cook. So that's 2 racks of spare ribs, of course, bought on sale. Trimmed them down. So these are all the trimmings over here. And then 3 hours in, I gave them a good wrap. You can see some of the wood I used there. And that's the finished product right there, man. That's what the ribs end up looking like. That was the first rack. And then this is the second rack. And this is the plate in front of me right here as we speak at the computer. So not too bad, man. Not too bad. Used just salt and pepper today. Salt and pepper. That was it. Coarse ground salt, pepper, coarse ground pepper. But that's it. 4 pats of butter when I wrapped it in foil. And that's it. See? Delicious, man. Delicious. Bum is on his iPhone 13. Oh, heck, got my sister in here today. Have my little sister right there. How are you doing? Speaking of moving to Texas, that's the family that's in Texas right now. Yeah. Heck, they might even have another account in here wanting me to move to Texas. Not moving to Texas, but I go there to visit that person in my life and my mama as often as I can. So, oh man, these ribs are good. Who's done some barbecuing lately, man? Has the weather been getting better where you're at? Now, because of Bum, I looked into this whole week. I looked into that whole Bud Light protest deal. And man, what a mess, right? For me to start out with, it's kind of funny, right? Because there's all this protest, all this stuff happening over putting this dude on the can of Bud Light, and it was just a dedication to that person. That was it. Like, I don't know how many cans they made, but they literally made them just to support him. Sent him the cans. As far as I know, these cans are not for sale. I have not seen anybody with these cans. If they are for sale, I'd like to know so I could buy some. But they're not for sale. They just sent him the cans to support him, and for whatever reason. But boy, the backlash has been huge. Woo! What's everybody's opinion on this, man? On this putting this transgender person on the Bud Light can? I'd like to know what you think about it, man. What do we got? Thomas, let's see. Facts. Tom got too high and missed the show. Yeah. Got too. Oh, let me check. Sorry. Sometimes Bum will send me but I don't think I got a email today from Bum. Sometimes he'll send me an email, and then that'll let me know what's on the malt liquor report, but there's no email, so I don't see one as of right now. It's still updating, but yeah. Jody checked the TikTok trends. I actually don't go on TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. Not a TikToker. Let me see. So I'm waiting right now for my other app that does a better job of getting the email, just to see if Bum put an email in there for the malt liquor report, but I'm still not seeing anything. So I'm going to sample some of this. And then I do have some really good local beers. That's for sure. I've got this Coors. My God, these ribs are so good. Been having a lot of fun lately you haven't seen me post any shorts or anything about barbecue on the channel or on Instagram because I've been making a lot of sausage and according to TikTok, those people are crazy. Yeah, you know what? Oh, my little nephew, her son, Colton, he approved the pork ribs. So I've sent her a bunch of my barbecue and he approves. So as long as I get that little guy's approval, or a big guy, it's all good. And these ones here, damn, all I'm saying. Used mesquite and pecan wood on these to smoke these, and like I say, just salt and pepper. No, nothing else whatsoever. Oh my god, fantastic! These are the juiciest pork ribs, man. There's a lot of intermuscular fat in there, but I've been enjoying making sausage. I've made 3 different batches at this point. Um, jalapeno, oh wait, green chili cheddar, and 2 different batches of no. One batch of jalapeno cheddar, and then this last batch was chorizo. Made some really good chorizo, man. Oh my god, phenomenal chorizo. First time making chorizo too, so that was a lot of fun. We'll be making another batch of something here shortly, but that's why I haven't posted anything. It's so messy when you're making sausage that it's hard to get the camera and take photos and make videos and all that and still continue to make uh, sausage, Okay. So I've got this raspberry burliner, man, from Tombstone Brewery here in Phoenix. So I'll show you right from Untapped here. Description of this one. I've had this one on here before, so it's not going to be a shocker or a surprise to too many people. But I've had this one on here. Let me see. Raspberry Burliner. Nope, it's not showing the right one. Yeah, Burliner. Let me put Tombstone in there. There we go. I've had this one on here before, and I've actually logged it on here twice, and it is so good. Yeah, I still don't see but there it is. So let me share the screen with you guys. Then you can see what I'm seeing. So we've got 1,622 check-ins total. 59 in the last 30 days, 2 by me, 5% ABV. It's classified as a sour or fruited Berliner Weiss, right? Uh, a refreshingly tart classic Berliner Weissen or Weiss, bursting with raspberry flavor. This crisp, dry, and intensely fruity sour wheat ale is the ultimate thirst quencher. So let me show you a few pictures in case you can't see mine real good when I actually pour it here. So there's a good picture of the can. There's some people. This looks like possibly the brewery in Tombstone, Arizona. I have not been to that brewery, just the one here in Phoenix. But some good looks at the beer right there. Looks like some people sit in front of the pool. It is Arizona, so this is pool type weather here right now. We're in the mid 80s. We were in the 90s just a few days ago, but so I'll show you this beer right now. So there we are. There's the can. See if we get a nice not a lot of smoke, but that sometimes happens. Let me see. So put this in the Duke's glass here. There we go. Yeah. Straight in there. Yeah. Nice. Give it the old tappa. Get rid of some of those bubbles. And look at that. That is just a nice cloud. I know. Wait. Hold on. Because if I show my I just ate some of those ribs. And I know Moeller is gonna start to now I'm super self-conscious about it. Now, okay, there. Now, see? Boom. Clean fingernails. All right. Oh man, that's delicious. God. I mean, look at that. It's super light bodied. It is really crisp. It's dry, but I wouldn't call it super dry. It still sticks around a little bit. Mm. But it's definitely has that nice sourness. So it's which to me makes it refreshing and kind of crisp. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I think it goes well with these ribs, right? Not like that's helping anybody over there because you can't necessarily have any. You never know. One of these days, we might have a little mail order business, but for the time being, we don't. But man, yeah, these are good. Also, my girlfriend's grandson, he approves. He was like, "Oh yeah, I got the thumbs up from little Mateo." Mm, man, these are solid. So fantastic beer. Let me share. I planned on sharing a little bit about this protest just in case. Um, Let me find a video here. Oh, that's right. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I can't play. Let me stop this one. I can't play the YouTube videos on this browser. I have to switch browsers. So let me switch. Let me switch browsers and then I'll find the YouTube videos that I was seeing. Some of them are kind of funny. But I guess this VP of marketing for Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, um, you know, is under a lot of fire right now, man, for doing this. Let me see. YouTube.com. I don't know why it's running slow right now. What the heck's going on? Mm, man, that's good. I like this beer. I've also got the Space Boy Wally, which is a triple IPA. Have not tried it yet. This is from Wren House Brewing from here in Phoenix and Prescott, Arizona. But I have not tried this yet. So I do also have this. I'll be trying this here in a minute. And this is a big boy. This is 10% ABV, 16-ounce can. So I would expect a lot out of this one, another triple. So this is the follow up beer to that other one that I just had from Wren House on here not too long ago. Oh, there we go. We got Tom. How you doing, brother? How's it going?
I'm doing fairly well, man. Just hanging in there. Hey, nobody here today. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, well, Bum's out of town,
Oh, yeah.
so he's oh, and see that's time for Billy D. I can
Mark singing at the opera.
I can play the music, but
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, Billy D taking a nap. Sorry, folks. Billy D taking a nap. This is where we would usually bring that smooth cat in here and he'd update us on who all these people are. but
Muslim.
you know, in the meantime, word on the street is WB smells like salmon and desperate. Oh,
Jesus
desperation.
Christ.
Oh, thanks for not making this an all Joe show, Tom. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
So I'm
People
here for.
they love an old Joe show, but hey, if they could get a handsome guy like this coming in here, then that's all. What's up?
Yeah.
What are
If you
you
say
drinking
so.
now, Tom? What do you got, man?
I am drinking Hold My Juice Box.
Oh,
They're out of, um, it's Hobbs Brewing out of West Ossipee, New Hampshire. It's pretty. I've never had anything from them. At one point in time, I was gonna get some stuff from them, but never really did. But it's not. It's decent. It's about. I think the can date was 3/28.
okay.
I usually like to stay within that month range. It's kind of where I'm at
Yeah,
as of late.
you might have heard I've got a triple IPA coming up next. No charge, but and this one's incredibly fresh because they just released it last weekend. So
Mm. Sometimes sometimes it can be too fresh. You ever had a beer a really hoppy beer was it'll almost very like green,
okay,
almost too much. Sometimes a good New England IPA is at that week mark, 2 week mark,
yeah.
usually sweet spot.
Well, this one here that you've got is 949 total check-ins. You've got 60 in the last 30 days. Classified as an imperial or double IPA. New England hazy. So it's 8.5%
Mm.
ABV, 50 IBUs, 3.98 bottle cap rating. Still getting
That's
a
not bad.
fantastic rating. It says, quote, you can't put that many hops in one beer! Exclamation point, end quote. Oh, yeah? Here, hold my juice box. We loaded this hazy DIPA with a mountain of the juiciest hops we could get our hands on to bring you on a journey to a tropical paradise. Don't forget your sunscreen because this beer brings the heat.
It's definitely not as tropical as they say. It's more dank than tropical.
Oh, it's more dank. Okay.
Yeah, maybe a couple weeks after the canning process, but now it's kind of dank. It falls into the dank category.
Okay. All right. Oh, Jim Willis, he's having my next glass is literally this glass he's using right here. So yeah.
Good old Guinness glass, right?
Yeah, good old Guinness glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's a fantastic. Wow. Look at that. Does your beer look that good? Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, when you take pictures with the New England IPAs, it's definitely a lighting thing. You get to get that total murkiness.
Yeah.
Like if I put it up to the light, like I can see, yeah, it looks way better.
Right. Yeah, it's funny how that works, right? It's the same thing with, I was showing my barbecue here,
Oh yeah.
just pulled these off the smoker. Typical pork rib cook.
Mm.
About 5.5-ish hours total, pretty
And
short.
that's a process though, huh? How often you going back to the smoker or checking the smoker?
Oh, the offset smoker that I was using today, my stick burner, I'm having to check that bad boy since it's a smaller, for most people, I guess it would be a big smoker, but it's bought from your brick and mortar store, your Home Depot. And so it's one of the bigger ones you can buy from Home Depot. But in the world of offset smokers, it's a small one, so the firebox is small. So you have to keep your eye on it, period. I mean, you might be able to, kick back for 15 or 20 minutes, but you are literally having to mess with it to maintain that temperature constantly.
Also, if it's a bigger area, it's easier to maintain that temperature.
Yeah, yeah, your bigger custom offset smokers that you see that are, 1/4 inch steel or 1/2 inch steel, and they have 21-inch firebox and all this sort of stuff. You can build a nice size fire in there, and
Yeah.
you're still going to have to check it probably every 30 to 40 minutes, but at least it's not every 15 to 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It feels like a job at that point, right?
It's you no matter what, you pretty much can't get too far from it. You know what I'm saying? You're always having to, but once you get that fire going, it's just about maintenance, and that's why you don't really want to get away from it too long. You know what I'm saying? You want to, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun when you do it. It is a lot of work, but boy, the results are.
Oh yeah. There's a reason why people do it, right?
Yeah. The results are, I mean, I like using my Masterbuilt as well. That's another favorite of mine that I have, but definitely is a little more set it and forget it. I mean, I have it still runs on charcoal and wood if you want to use wood. But you have your big oh my god. Where I load all the damn charcoal into it. Oh my god. The
like the hopper?
The hopper, thank you very much. The hopper. Yeah, you have your big hopper, and so you can kind of load that up, and look who we have in here. Well, there's another link. There's another link, my friend. Let's see him get in here. Oh, now YouTube's trying to predict the future here, and
Jamie Foxx, Jesus.
I don't think. As a matter of fact, I think Jamie Foxx is here in Phoenix. I feel like he might be here at one of the casinos in Phoenix.
Yeah, that's definitely the West Coast. Definitely gets a lot of famous people. I feel the East Coast not. I mean, we do, but it's not as televised.
So here's this guy. Hey, your buddy's in the chat. Your buddy's in the chat.
Who's that? Team?
Yeah, team.
Yeah.
Oh, good old team.
Yeah. He
How's
says,
it going, Coach?
well.
Join us, team.
I put another link in the chat just so he could join us.
Yeah, I think
most people only go well, but he went that additional step in and went well.
Mm.
Well, whiskey is what he's drinking.
Yeah.
Well, whiskey. Yeah. Oh, he said, Google it, Joe. He died. Okay, you know what?
Oh, he's gonna love it if you Google this.
Yeah. Well, I kind of,
he's usually right.
We got Bum in here. Oh my God! What the hell?
Oh my!
What
is
the
that who I think
hell?
it is?
Uh-oh.
On location.
What the? Oh, the worlds are colliding.
I don't know if Joe's going to recognize you or not. It's extremely out of focus.
I feel like I don't even know what the hell.
Oh, we got Billy D.
Oh, and he's got Billy D. Oh no, this is a total. This is a train wreck. The worlds are colliding here. I feel like George Costanza. You know?
What are you guys drinking?
Bum, if you can hear me, what are you drinking, dude? And we've got Keith in here.
He's got to wipe that camera is what he's got to do.
The YouTube chat usually comes up here.
Well, what's on the camera is all the love that's happening right now.
Oh, Coach, I love you. Don't you miss me.
Oh, no, man. We got a show.
Come back to Daddy.
Hey, Bum's over there at Brokeback Bar.
Oh!
Jeez.
Oh man, yeah, this is great.
What are you doing, team?
Bob, I love you, fucker. I love you, Bum.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. So what are you up to, team? What's the latest, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. How y'all doing, man?
Okay.
Cringe.
Wait, hold on. Is T-Big Coach having a sex affair? All right, team and coach are doing it.
Okay. And by the way, I had to do it, Tom. I had.
Man, what are you having next?
As far as we know,
Oh, he didn't die though.
yeah, he didn't die. There was a little condition, but yeah, as far as we know, he's still with.
So he's semi-accurate.
Yeah, steadily improving following actor's medical emergency. He did have an emergency, but he is improved.
Chat's not coming up. You know what? Go to the show on YouTube see if the anybody commented.
Yeah, they're not. I'm surprised Bum don't even have some earphones on.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us at all. It's probably so loud in the background.
Yeah.
Looks like a pretty cool spot right there, though. It's pretty interesting.
Team, are you sure you haven't redecorated over there, man? It looks like a total remake.
Still dilapidated butthole right here.
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. I think
okay, so they know it's you.
You must have.
Yeah, it's still trash here. Don't get me wrong. I'm still trash. Don't worry about it.
Man, you got this new fancy job. You're making all this money, man. Like,
No, it's good. It's good. I am making good money, but yeah, I'm still trash.
I don't know why it's so blurry.
Damn Bum is sucking Coach off. What the hell?
Yeah.
You got more stains on that lens than nothing else you have in this wall.
What
I guess so.
Tom, did you ever think this moment would
well,
happen?
good enough.
And
he said something about. I remember him saying something about something interesting might happen. Remember?
Yeah, he had a surprise or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he had something up his sleeve.
Yeah. Oh, I was forgetting his name. Yeah, Kobe reminded. Yeah, Fear and Bum. Yeah, at the Leaf at a Leaf convention. Yeah.
Hey, what you drinking over there, team? You got some bourbon? Okay. Some Evan Williams.
Oh yeah, he's got the Evan Williams. Yep.
It's crazy how bourbon works. It's like bourbon now that you can get for cheap. It's gonna expensive in the future. It's crazy the bourbon world.
Depending on, like, you can buy cheap shit like that, but like, I'm a big bourbon enthusiast, so like I try to buy the high end bourbon, but you can't get it down here.
Oh, yeah, really? Why?
It's a lot of allocated stuff. Like some states it's allocated, some states it's a bunch of baloney, and in some states it's you'll have like certain liquor stores, like you have to get a membership, and then they give you like.
Now, but Tom, you live up north though, so you probably get a lot more better stuff than I can get down here.
Yeah, we get a lot of stuff out here. Yeah, a ton of stuff.
It seems like team like you're in such a good area to get bourbon.
No, not any kind of good stuff. Like I bet Tom gets, I bet he gets Black Label Weller probably. Like it ain't nothing.
No, we don't get Weller's expensive out here.
Now, see, we get Green Label Weller here, but a Black Label comes up and it's like very super rare.
Yeah. You know, the best buy I ever got was I went into a liquor store and I still have it. It was $300, and I was like, dude, I have to buy it. It was a 2020 George T. Stag. I was like, dude,
I would pay that. I would pay that.
Yeah, I'm still holding it. It's still sitting unopened.
Oh, dude, I'd pay that all day long. I mean, I'd pay that right now.
When I seen that, I was like, dude, because around here, people are selling that for like $2,000 a bottle.
Like, yeah, dude. Like it was. Hold on. Was it a George T. Stag or a Stag Junior?
Oh, I've had a Stag before Stag Junior got really famous. I got one for like $70.
Yeah, Stag Junior's trash, but if you can get a George T. Stag, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got a George T. Stag.
Oh my God, dude. I wouldn't never drink. I'm just gonna tell you right now, never drink it. Just leave it there.
I actually bought it for my daughter just to have it when she's older. She wants to sell it. Dude, bottles of George T. Stag from 10 years ago are like $10,000.
Oh yeah, they're high, dude. They're super high, dude. If you got a George T. Stag, keep it, dude.
Yeah.
I drank one. My neighbor, he runs a liquor store, and he brought one. He brought a bottle of George T. Stag, and he brought a bottle of WOW, the high dollar Weller. And dude, we took 2 shots apiece, and that was it, dude. And it was like, oh my gosh, it was outstanding. But I could have drank the whole damn bottle, but he didn't want to give it to me. I don't blame him.
What about
dude, that stuff's expensive, man? Keep it, dude.
Yeah.
Really? So that bottle you bought for $70 is worth some major cash now?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I bought that one for $300, but the ones that I bought for the George, even the Stag Juniors now are going for like $300-400. It's insane.
Yeah.
I wish I bought more of it back in the day. Bourbon's almost like an investment, to be honest with you.
Bourbon is an investment. You're right.
Some of these
but
people,
you can buy the trash shit, stuff like Stag Junior. You can buy that all day long, but if you get your hands on the George T. Stag, you're really stepping it up.
Yeah.
Tom knows about bourbon. I like him.
You gotta go to the motherland. You gotta go to Kentucky to get a lot of the good stuff. That's where you gotta go.
I don't want to go to the sister fucking state. I don't want to go down there, but I'm.
Joe for a second. He's like, what the fuck?
Why is that? Why don't you want to go down there?
Because the sister fucking state. They fuck their sisters.
What if it's a stepsister?
Well, they don't care down there. They don't care.
If it's a
they just do them.
I mean,
if you're not blood related, it doesn't.
Yeah. If you're not blood related, they don't care. Just
you've messed with your stepsister, haven't you?
Huh, me?
Yeah, your stepsister. You messed.
Hell no!
Your stepmom?
No, I'm not stupid.
I've heard about people from Texarkana, and that's how it rolls over there.
Hey, Texas is good people, but Arkansas is different. Texas is good, but Arkansas is different.
Yeah, but Texas is a big good. Texas is a big state, though. There's a lot of shit that happens around, right? Certain areas.
A lot of stuff happens down here that you're like, oh my God, what are you really thinking about? I mean, that happens around here, but it's not like Arkansas. Like Arkansas, like, oh, you just screwed your sister. What's wrong with you? And I mean, come on. What's wrong with you, dude? Come on. I mean, we're redneck here, but y'all are super redneck.
Okay, what about your cousin?
I don't do none of that.
Okay, wait a minute.
None of that.
Second cousin.
Yeah, that you've never met before.
No.
Okay, wait.
None of that.
Find the line here. We're gonna find the line. Sixth cousin.
Negative.
From a different country.
I mean,
negative.
You might have been with your sixth cousin. You didn't even know it.
Well, if I did, I did. I mean, the hell with it. If I did, I did. I mean, that's bad for me.
Yeah.
Technically,
I mean,
we're all kind of.
hold on. I could hold on. Like, what's the dude's name? I call him Dildo Baggins. Dildo Baggins, the still wear a wire queer, whatever his name is. He fucks his mother. That dude. I mean, that dude's a queer.
Even Coach is like,
Where's Coach at? I love Coach. Hey, Coach, I love you.
Coach is right
Hey,
there.
I love you too, son bitch. I love you too, son bitch. God damn it.
I love you, brother. I miss you, dude.
I miss you too, God damn it.
This is the triple IPA right here, man.
Oh baby, that looks real murky.
Right
Where
here.
the fuck is Bomb at?
Look at that.
Bums
We're
out
up
of
back
state.
bar.
10%
Damn, Joe.
right here on this bad boy. Look at
Dude,
that.
that looks real good.
That looks real good, baby.
And,
Who's that?
you know,
Gay Vega? Gay Vega cunt? Oh, shit.
does it tell you the hops? Does it tell you the hops it's hopped with?
Yeah, I got it pulled up right now. Here, I'll look at. Let me bring Andrew in.
Hey, Gay Vega looks like he just took a bunch of knuckle babies right to his chin, I promise you. That motherfucker. What is he doing? Shut up.
This guy's crazy, man.
This is one of those wild card shows.
Hey, he took a bunch of knuckle babies to his chin like he's some kind of badass.
Knuckle baby.
Shut the fuck up and go on in your old ass truck.
118 total, 118 in the last 30 days. This beer was just released.
Oh, look
it's a triple IPA, triple high hazy New England style IPA, 10% ABV, no IBUs rated, 4.32 bottle cap rating. Hopped exclusively with Galaxy in a whirlpool, giving a nice Georgia peach aroma mix with a little pineapple. We've been wanting to use more hop keef from at Freestyle Hops Friends ever since our first trial run, and we figured a Wally was the best chance. Wanting to keep the hops on this one from the same part of the globe, we dry hopped it with a huge charge of what is that? Rack? I don't know.
I think Rawaka.
I got a special beer.
Yeah. I don't want to know.
Some slight lime citrus bitterness up front before opening up to tons of sweet tangerine and tropical guava and a little dank flavor shining in the back. Oh, yeah. So there's some photos of it real quick in case you didn't get to see mine. There's a good look at the label.
That looks good, dude. That looks really good.
I'm telling you right now, I can smell this beer. Let me tell you, just from right here. Like
I can imagine with Galaxy, you must be getting like a sorbet, right?
It smells like pineapple juice, man.
Oof.
I mean, it smells like, oh my God. And look at that body on this beer. It weighs down like a really heavily aged porter or something. You know how it weighs like a 10% ABV a porter or a stout. I mean, it is heavy in the glass.
Or like one of those like fruited smoothie beers. So the can weighs so much.
Oh my God.
It's a get in trouble beer.
Coach, I love you.
You know what, Tom? This drinks like a 5% beer, man.
Dude, it's dangerous. Dude, now these breweries brewing these triples nowadays, it's dangerous. It's
you know what? I still I got to give it up to Pat because Pat made me go back to Wren House. Pat was like, "Oh no, man, you need Wren House is, they've been turning out some good stuff lately." So I went back. It's that local brewery that I was kind of like,
yeah.
Yeah. But I have to say, man, these last beers they've been putting out are damn, this is good. That's a dangerous effing beer. That's 10%. And by the way, that was $22 or $24 4-pack. Ouch.
Tell Coach to put his damn dig down. Shit, Coach, quit that. Quit. Quit. Put that
Coach
down.
will be on vacation somewhere, huh?
Another first, Tom, in the 4-pack. You know how typically the breweries will have the 4-pack with a plastic carrier?
Yeah.
This had paper. I had to see that before.
I've seen they do that. A lot of breweries in this area actually do that. It's like a paper. Yeah, it's a paper lining on top. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of weird at first.
I actually saw a PSA.
I'm so used to the plastic.
Yeah.
Tom and Joe, I saw a PSA on TV on why they're doing that.
Why is that?
It's for they'll compost literally. So say like you're out in a boat, like in the ocean or lake or wherever, it'll actually dissolve and actually the local marine life will actually eat it.
Huh.
It's actually you could say they designed it to be fish food.
Really?
Oh no! Way! That's cool.
Yeah, if it feels like almost like a cardboard type cap, I bet you'd be able to break it off, and you could probably break it down between your fingers.
What's cool about it? Well, I'll have to try that. I thank you for letting me know. What is cool about it as well is there's cool labeling on it. So just like any other, if you were to get a 6-pack of Budweiser or whatever, how they have the labeling on the 6-pack on the cardboard 6-pack carrier.
Yep.
They have the same kind of labeling on the holder now, so it's not just some plastic generic looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm drinking an old out of the fridge.
I noticed with all the floaties you had in there, Mike.
I think you drank that the last time you drank a beer.
How old is that?
It's a couple of years. It's actually not too bad with the floaters.
Some protein, right?
I'm pairing mine with some ribs that I just pulled off the smoker there.
Nice.
Oh man.
It actually kind of has. This Axeman's got kind of like a little bit of a citrusy kind of taste to it now. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Yep. Background to Golden Promise malt cleaves through citrus notes created by massive amounts of Citra and Mosaic hops. Suggested the drink from a tulip glass.
Well, I think you're kind of beyond that at this point.
Yep. Well, I don't have the space for all the glassware. It's like my other beer steins and stuff. I got them still in the original boxes on a bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
Don't have cabinet space.
Yeah. Hey, yes. Whatever you can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Coach, you're beautiful.
How's things down in Texas? Ain't seen you on a show in a while.
He was on last week.
Texas is hot as shit. I hate it.
Oh, I'd imagine.
We got we've been getting 90-degree temps up here. We still got snow piles in parking lots.
Wow.
It's been 100 here and we're having tornadoes.
I think I'd rather have the snow piles.
I would rather have snow piles all day long, but we've been getting tornadoes the last 3 months.
So where's Bum tonight?
Bum is hanging out with Fear. One of the
Bum is with Queer?
Yeah, he is.
Bum, you're gay too.
Probably doing some wheeling and dealing for next week.
Yeah.
Well, if
Bum, I thought you were good people, Bum. Never mind.
Bum's camera was all fogged up, team. So that's what's up.
Bum's probably between his legs right now.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's what
No charge.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
You know,
I
Bum's gonna
love
watch
Bum.
the show
I
back.
love Bum, but he's probably down. He's probably downstairs doing a little work. Damn, Bum, I love you, dude. Don't do it.
Is he on the down low their team? Is that what's up?
Well, he probably is on the down low, doing a little down blow. I mean, probably one of the two. I love Bum though. I mean, that's the crappy part. I love Bum. Bum's good people.
Well, yeah, he gives us the malt liquor report.
Yeah, I love Bum. I love him to death, but I don't want to see him hanging out with some. I ain't gonna say it because I might offend somebody.
Well, just say it.
Hey, you might as well. You're
A queer.
not going to offend
Like
us.
Queer Worldwide or something like that.
Team, you're the perfect. I finished those ribs. I was freaking hungry, man. I haven't ate all day. So, team, you're the perfect person to ask. So,
Because I'm drunk. Yes, I know.
well, that as well, but you're very outspoken. You're not afraid to speak your mind.
No, I'm very outspoken, but I am very drunk right now, but I do speak my mind either way it goes, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I don't
Tenfold.
expect if you were completely sober, I don't think we'd get
Right. I mean, even drunk or sober, I will say the same thing right now as I will 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later.
Yeah, not 10
Your
minutes
team,
later.
you're
No,
gonna
I don't
fall
do
off
that.
your stool
I
there
understand
in the
your
garage?
point with that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. You'll make the same point as you would tomorrow when you're sober after your first morning.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna give Coach a big hug. I'm gonna suck on his head.
Oh, which
What?
head? This one?
TMI.
No, not that. Not that. No, not that. Not that. No.
Oh
Are you
no.
on the DL? What's up?
Not that. Not that.
Hey, team. So getting to my point, is Budweiser gonna put you on the next Bud Light can? Is that what's up?
Uh-oh.
If they do that, that means I'm gay. If they do that, that means I'm gay. I'm not gay.
Hey, Joe, considering
I don't like Bud Light to begin with, but if they do that, dude,
they're actually gonna do it now. Supposedly they're going with it.
are they gonna do it?
So that's what I heard. Supposedly they're going for it.
go woke and go broke.
What do you?
That's what
so they're actually gonna sell that can?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's official, but that's what I've heard. That's what I read.
But do they not know they're gonna lose a lot of money on this deal?
Well, they already lost. I think they already lost $5 billion on their evaluation on the company.
$5 billion?
Which isn't. It's a lot, but it's probably worth a lot more than that.
Dude, bro, if they lost $5 billion, that's a lot.
Dude, they've lost a crap ton of money. Yeah, on this.
Yeah.
You know what's
Look
funny?
at how many malt liquors that they make. They make Hurricane and what's the other one that I saw?
Well, hell with all them. Well, hell with all them gay beers. Hell
Well,
with
it's not even that they already have a broad spectrum of other companies they own that people don't even realize.
Right.
So like Budweiser.
Joe D said he loves them.
Yeah, well, no. Look, the thing of it is I'm part of the LGBTQXYZ community.
Plus,
because I am a lesbian. I've identified as a lesbian for years already.
LG, what is it?
LGBTQ.
BQABCY.
Let's get together.
Joe D, shut up. You done got me laughing. Shut up.
I am part of the community. You're talking to like I might as well be vice president of it.
Joe D, I love you.
Lesbian. Look at these Hooters. You
Joe
kidding?
D, I love you. I'm about to go kiss Coach right on his forehead right now.
Oh, no, you goddamn ain't. No, you ain't, boy. No, you ain't.
Hey,
Coach,
Hey, you
I
wanna
love
kiss
you,
a head?
fucker.
You want to kiss a head? I got a head.
You better
He
be
already.
right here on the Share Beer Show is what I'm saying.
Ah, man, I miss y'all. Look, I'm just hanging out and being cool, man.
Hey,
Team.
coach. He already said he was gonna suck on your head.
He did.
What's up, Coach? What's up, bro?
He said he was going
Hey,
to suck on
Coach,
your
I'm
head.
tall enough. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
Hey, team.
What's up, Coach?
Did you talk to what's his name?
Oh,
D's nuts.
nope. No, I didn't talk to these nuts, but I guess I just did.
Hey, you know what, Coach? You can update us on what's going on up there in Idaho. Are you getting any of that Russian stuff sprinkling all over you? I'm hearing that you guys are getting some of that ash from that volcano.
No, I have no clue. I haven't seen anything.
Wait, there was a
I
volcano.
got some ash from my volcano if you want it. I just pull them down and give it to you.
Oh my God.
I love you, baby. I give it right to you. I just squirted it out. I give it right to you.
It's hilarious because when Coach gets surprised, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's because I'm sober. That's why.
Oh, it don't matter. I love it. I don't care either way. It don't bother me. I'll just give you a little queef and poof right over your face.
Oh my God.
I just queef right over your face and just put it out.
Tell me more. I'm listening. Tell me more.
All right. I'm flattered, right? Tell me. I'm blushing and flattered. Yeah. Oh my God.
This is top notch.
Jody, shut up. I love you.
The malt liquor community is probably loving it right now.
Yeah.
I love you too, Tom. Shut up, Tom. I love you.
There are reports
Hey, Joe.
up to 5 inches of ash landing in Washington and Idaho from the volcano that's been erupting in Russia.
No way. Seriously?
No, absolutely. It's God's honest truth. It is amazing because they've already got probably a foot of snow. And on top of that, they've got 5 inches of ash. And this thing is.
Ooh. That sucks.
As a matter of fact, it's been delaying flights. If you're in the Northwest, it's been delaying flights because the ash is up to 25,000 feet.
And that messes, like, especially where the volcano erupts, that messes with your crops. That messes with everything around you.
Everything.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's one of the
biggest
environmental interruptions.
Back when Mount St. Helens blew its lid back in the early 1980s.
Yeah.
I mean, that affected everything coming east. Literally, I think as far as Minnesota, literally, because the ash was traveling so far in the jet stream.
Wow.
And the railroads in the Burlington Northern in that area, I got a couple books at home, and you page through it, and it looks like someone sprayed concrete on these locomotives, and it's actually volcanic ash. And the interesting thing is, predecessor to the Burlington Northern, the Northern Pacific, they bought various plots of land on Mount St. Helens for the timber. And so literally the Burlington Northern owned about a third of the mountain when it blew its lid.
Oh man. So all that timber that just burns, right?
No, it didn't burn. It just, when it blew its lid, if you actually go back on YouTube and look at old footage, when it blew its lid, I mean, it was like went down rivers and streams and stuff, and it just made a torrential of a mess.
Jesus.
I mean,
I know.
I think when Mount St. Helens blew, it went up to at least 30 or 40,000.
What's the one up next to Coach? What's the one next to you, Coach? North of you?
Isn't that the one you're talking about, Andrew? Mount St. Helen?
Yeah, Mount St. Helens is out in Washington, I think.
Yeah, that's
the other one, the
Yellowstone's closer to Coach.
yeah, but
isn't- I heard
this geographically they're two different climates, obviously, but Yellowstone, if that goes, goodbye Coach and goodbye Salt Lake.
Yeah,
we're all gone.
You may as well say goodbye to Minnesota too, because they figure if Yellowstone blows its top, it's taking everything out within a 5,000-mile radius.
Yeah, I heard that on all of the East Coast, West, I think all of the United States will basically have no sunlight for years. I think if that erupts.
And believe it or
crazy.
not, what a lot of people don't think about is Hot Springs, Arkansas. There's another one down there too. The only difference is it's not in the middle of the crater like Yellowstone is. People don't realize that they are standing in the crater of Yellowstone. When they look up and around them, they see a mountain range, but that's actually the top of the crater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're seeing the top of you're in it, basically.
Yeah, you're in it. See, if you're standing at Old Faithful Geyser, you're in the crater.
Holy crap.
So it's like molten magma is probably down maybe 1,000 feet or so, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Who knows?
Jesus.
See, and I've stood next to Old Faithful. I never realized that. The only volcano that I realized I was in Diamond Head in Waikiki. I've actually been inside that punch bowl, which is pretty cool.
Cancellations here in Washington because of a volcano in eastern Russia. The ash cloud has entered the jet stream and now it's traveling over the Pacific Northwest. Alaska Airlines had to cancel over 24 flights out of SeaTac today. Spokane International also had to cancel some flights bound for Portland. Experts say that the ash is suspended around 25,000 feet in the air, so it likely won't impact the ground, but that fine dust can cause some big problems for plane engines.
Now, do you think Russia likes this?
Look at that. See this? That's
wow.
all.
Oh, that's in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It looks like snow, but literally any DOT or city crews, they have to bring in snowplows to move that stuff.
Oh my God.
Well, that is 5 inches of ash on top of 12 inches of snow.
Yeah, so when that stuff all melts, you're gonna have a mess.
Полная темень, ничего не видно.
That? Look at that.
Вон машина.
Wow.
Дороги нет.
Look at
that.
that.
Ash probably makes the snow last longer. I mean,
see the snow underneath the ash?
That's probably like a D8 or D10 cat.
That's insane.
Look at that, man. That's
it hit Japan too?
Yeah, because Japan's this is eastern Russia.
Russia, so it's closer to Japan than us.
It's closer to Japan, it's close to us. And famously, we had that one politician in Alaska that said, you can see Russia from there.
What was her name? Oh my God.
Palin?
Sarah Palin.
Yeah, Sarah Palin.
Palin, yeah.
Yeah, and what you can see for Russia, I think, is the start of the Pribilov Islands.
Boy, Tom, to use a Seinfeld reference, Coach is like Costanza when he didn't have sex. Coach all of a sudden is like, man, he's on it. He knew Sarah Palin, and he knew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember how smart Costanza got when he didn't have sex? That's without beer. Coach without alcohol, like bang, 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 like facts, dog, facts.
I was gonna say I've been having sex, maybe by myself, but I've been having it. So
yeah, right. No, not the sex part. No, that I'm referencing because when Costanza,
I know.
Yeah, Costanza didn't have sex, and he was like clear-minded.
Yeah, he was super clear-minded. Yeah, that's that's definitely Coach with without the alcohol. How is this journey going there with the non-alcoholic? Are you going to be OD'd now? Are you going to be OD'd with 1,000? Wow, Andrew, someone's trying to take your spot. He imported Minnesota, Minneapolis.
It's
My water
vodka.
jug's upstairs. I actually wanted to enjoy the show and have one of these.
And indeed you are. How much are you enjoying that 15-year-old beer? Wow. Wow.
All the bits and everything.
Yep, all the bits,
All
everything. It was tasty. Still tasty. It wasn't a bad beer.
You know, it's funny how drinkable some of those beers can be. Now, they'll taste like a malt bomb.
And this is an IPA.
Yeah, well, an IPA technically, but they still all kind of start to taste similar, right? They
Yeah.
Yep.
the hops are gone, and it pretty much turns into a malt bomb, and you're like, okay, but they're still drinkable. There's nothing in there that's going to kill you, at least.
Nope. It'll preserve you.
Yeah. Preserve your insides.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. I got to tell you, man, this triple IPA is okay. This is the second one I've had from them already. The other one was Space something. I don't remember what the other one was, but it was damn good like this one, man. I think it was close to a 10% ABV beer as well. This one is 10%. It drinks like it's 5%. Even now that it's warming up in the glass, it's still, oh my God, solid. I mean, still tons of pineapple. You get that sweet guava type of, oh man, I'm telling you, this is an absolute pleasure. The only thing that made it kind of hard was they had more new releases, and they're all, each one of them's $22 to $24 a 4-pack, and you're like,
yeah. And then if they
won't sell them as a single, they won't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to go to Trillium and get a bunch of singles.
Were $8 a can, I think. So, and they were limiting you to 2. So I've got. Of course, I bought the 2 that they limited me to. I was like, and I will always negotiate. But this guy was not having it. He was not having it. He would not negotiate. And I'm like, oh, dude, come on. No, he was not in a negotiating type of mood. What do we got to do to get out of here with a 4-pack of this stuff? And I walked out with 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the stuff they only had on tap. The stuff they only had on tap. You were trying to negotiate cans.
I do that too. I do that plenty. I do that too. When I left there, I went to Tombstone. They had a beer that they've previously canned, but now they only had it on tap. And I'm like, why did you guys get rid of the crowler? I need a crowler of this Bill Evans, right? That you've got on tap now. Are you effing kidding me? But
they
didn't work.
Run your crowler over to the tap and fill it up.
Yeah, but who the hell carries a crowler? A growler these days.
Yeah.
They don't have they took their crowler machine out at Tombstone North. So
that sucks.
It sucks bad. Me and the manager, John, if John's watching right now, me and him have had beef. We got beef.
Oh, Joe, I know a good way I know a good way. Just bring them a little bit of barbecue. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Slide some barbecue their way.
Now, maybe, when I was in Zach's brewery, it was a different ball game. I happened to know one of the owners. I'm like, hey, I got a little grief and chain reaction over there. I was like, yo, call Zach. Zach, right? I had an in over there, so I'm like, hey, if it's about money, let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't been on the show in a while. I wonder if he should be in his new house by now.
He's got a lot going on. Zach's got a lot going on. And have you seen his new glasses? If he does jump in here tonight, I am getting me a new glass. Those glasses are bomb. Have you seen them?
Do they ship them?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if they ship, but his little thing is that they're. Let me go to my Instagram. I seen his new glasses a couple times now on Instagram. Let me just scroll through a little bit and see if I'm finding Zach's posting for their new glasses are cool as hell. And he's not the only one. Where's the search? There it is. Let me go to chain reaction. There it is. Yeah. So we'll pull up chain reaction. Let me bring you guys in here. Here we go. See the glasses? Look at it. That's one. That's a good look.
That's cool.
Glass. It's a cool glass, isn't it?
Yeah, it almost has look like with the little roadster there, like something like the 1950s or something.
Right.
Something like you see on like Happy Days intro.
Yeah. See, good looking
TV
glass.
show Happy Days.
That's Zach's new glass right there, man.
Oh, that was cool.
Very cool, isn't it? Like I now the deal is that they're having you go in there, you buy a particular beer, and you keep the glass. I love when breweries do that. I love when they do that.
Nice.
But I'm not in Colorado. I'm not in Denver area, so I can't necessarily just pop in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I want that glass. I happen to know a guy.
I think that makes 4 of us.
Right, because the glass is cool. I think we can all agree that and that's the beer in that glass that they want you to, they're promoting the new beer, so they want you to buy the beer, you get the glass, right? That's part of the price. I love when breweries do this. I absolutely love it. I think that's the best. Oh, we have a hot chick in the room.
Oh, hey, look at here. Before bedtime even.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
hi, guys. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, guys. How's it going, y'all?
Hi.
We get rid of the bacon
Look at
finally.
that smile. Wow, look at that smile. My life is better now,
Big
sweetheart.
smiles. Right?
Huh.
Cheese.
Thank you. Woo, look at that smile. Look at the Delilah.
You're such a beautiful little lady, aren't you? Yeah.
Got nice hair, and look at you, all good with your dad. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Love it.
We're running around all day. A good old time.
What'd you do today, Delilah? What'd you do?
Oh, we went to the park. We were moving too, so we looked at a couple of apartments. We went shopping. We went eating. We had a good day today, right, Delilah? We had a good day. Yeah.
Oh, here. Wait, hold on, Delilah. Hold on. I got a Mateo here that likes to be.
Hey, Mateo.
Say hi.
His PJs must be green. Or
Yeah,
shirt
the
green.
Hi, buddy.
And he happens to be a Dodger fan too, so yeah, it's all good. Oh, he wants to go.
Say I'm out of here. Okay, you want to go too? Okay. Bye. Say bye, guys. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Love you.
Hey,
Now,
Joe,
his
going
mom
back to your
happens to be one that if you were born
Shut the door. Shut the door.
when the Arizona Diamondbacks opened the new stadium here in Phoenix, you got free opening game tickets for life. And his mom's one of those people that was born when they opened the stadium, and she gets free opening day tickets for life.
nice. Yeah,
So
I like that.
every opening day, even though they're Dodger fans, she's still and this year happened to be the Dodgers. So she still goes to the game every year. It's pretty cool. And she's just turned 22. So pretty cool, man. I think that's dope as hell, man.
Hey, Joe, you going back to your Seinfeldism with Costanza?
Yeah.
Remember when you were asking me about a couple different railroad related items like continuous welded rail and the Union Buster locomotive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm like on the spot.
Tom's
Oh,
35 years
I'm
old and
not-
still rents.
I'm not 35 actually. Right.
Yeah, correct him there first, Tom. Let's
Yeah.
start there.
And what's wrong with renting? I don't have to pay for anything. I don't get taxes. I don't have to do anything. I just stay there, and I can move whenever I want.
Yep. I would be proactive if I was your parents and telling you need to buy, but
I will, but like right now isn't the horrible time to buy. To be honest with you, everything is like ridiculously priced.
it is.
People, everybody is paying more than the asking price.
No charge.
So it's like there's no winning when people are paying more than the asking price.
Yeah.
I'll wait a couple of years and I'll dive in deep.
Buy as soon as you can though, man, because there's just a lot of benefits to just own, at least maybe you're not going to own it. I mean, I have a mortgage. I pay the bank, which is essentially a very similar thing.
Yeah.
But you still are accruing a lot of equity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, things necessarily don't go down; they just keep climbing up. So
Yeah.
whenever you can get in, man. Absolutely. I encourage my kids the same way, man. I'm like, oh, please buy something. You know what I'm saying? It's fantastic. Look, even in the up market, my sister who was in here a minute ago, they own half a dozen properties at this point, even with this up market. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on you. There's opportunities everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I got a sister down in Florida. Her and her boyfriend, they look at various properties, preferably like historical ones. As far as age goes.
Yeah.
And they'll take and they'll literally have the whole property. Say it looks like hell. They'll take and have the whole thing rebuilt, and they'll redo the interior. And they'll ask themselves, okay, if we were to live here, what would we have here for, you could say, options in the kitchen, bathroom, living room, entertainment area, backyard. It's like, if we were to buy this house and we were doing the remodel, what would we want in here? Even though their house is already paid for from literally flipping houses. They have no mortgage.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is, I was just using my sister as an example. She's probably still in here. They're doing very well. They also rent. You know what I'm saying? So, there's no shame in it. You do things for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's your personal choice. A lot of comments in the chat, as always. It's your personal choice. You know what I'm saying? But, just see if Tom knows. Tom's a smart guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, Tom there punched the screen. Jesus Christ.
I'm a muskrat. I laugh at some of this crap.
Maybe after Montana. Maybe after.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Skull's in there. Yeah, Tom is always.
I am Chinese eyed. I'll give you that one, Joe Skull. I am Chinese eyed. I have a little chinky eye.
Yeah.
I get that from my mom.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's to each his own. I have family very close to me that I always tried to encourage to buy when they had a shot. They never did. And now they're no longer with us. And they, never
Joe,
knew what it was like to own a home. You know what I'm saying? They always rented,
If I could go back, I would have bought a home in 2020. But the interest rates were insane. Now the interest rates are just so sky high. It's like, holy crap. It's like if you want to buy a home, it's like $3,200 a month for a mortgage. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think people understand. Like, a lot of people that bought a home maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago, and they're paying $1,300 a month, $1,500 a month. Now it's insane. It's insane.
It is. It's very much insane, and it's still never a bad time to buy.
It's never a bad. It's like buying Bitcoin. It's the same thing. It's never a bad time.
It's real estate. It's just never a bad. In my opinion, you always make when the interest goes down, you freaking refinance. The options you have when you buy are the charts. They are.
And the good thing about buying
and if
too
you're into renting, just like my sister and my brother-in-law, they'll buy a property and they'll rent it out immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They buy a property, they rent it out immediately. They're making money on that sucker already.
What a lot of them do is they'll buy a property, pay for a little bit, and then they'll do. I don't know if you've ever heard of a cash out refi.
Yeah.
You can take out a percentage of that money from that house off of your appraisal, like 60%, something like that, and then you could take that money tax free and put that towards another property.
You could, yep.
So that loan goes to zero, so you now own that full loan, but then there's another amount of money going to another loan. Yeah, 265. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and then he says his is 264. I won't brag about my interest rate. My interest rate's
I remember
better.
you saying it was ridiculous, the interest rate. I remember you saying it.
Yeah, I've got a 1.99% financing on my rate.
That's might as well be zero. That one.
The minute I got that interest rate on this house, it's a forever house. I'll never sell.
Never sell, never move.
It's a forever house. The minute you get that kind of interest, you're not 2.64, 2.65, phenomenal rates. You're 2.6465. You might be talked into something. 1.9. I'm not. I'll never sell it.
but you think about it, 2.64 on $100,000 is only $2,600.
Yeah,
it's really not. It's not much. It's not much at all.
You can still be talked into some stuff, though.
Yeah.
Depending on what your situation is, what you have going. I understand everybody's situation, man. Look, finances are so God blessed personal, right?
Yeah.
I work at a job where we literally all make the same money. The only difference is the amount of hours we work, right? And how you manage it. So the only difference is if you're single or married, which is a lot of difference, to tell you the truth, right off the bat.
Yeah, and have kids, and
if they're married, you're automatically every week. Last time I checked, probably making at least $140 more a week than I am. Just bang.
Is it because they're claiming one or two or something like that?
Just because you're married. When I got divorced, my pay went down. My net that I'm taking home went down. That's how much being single cost me, was $146.
Are you serious? You make more being married?
Oh, you take home more. What you're making is the same. You're gross.
Yeah.
What you take home is a lot more.
Your dues are less. You put less dues. You're taking more.
You're paying less tax.
Huh? I didn't know. I didn't know that. To be honest with you.
Oh my God! You get raped when you're single. The difference may be now I don't have somebody else. Quack, 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 quack. I need to do this. I need to do that. I don't have that.
Mow the lawn. Shovel the driveway.
Screw mowing the lawn. No, screw mowing the lawn. No, I happen to stop by over here and I bought this and I bought that. I don't have someone else on the other side of my basement draining it, for Christ's sake. No, I don't have that.
Or why'd you buy that? Why do we need this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I want to make a particular purchase, I make the damn purchase.
Yeah, you don't want a second person telling you what you should.
Right, Andrew? I don't have to necessarily go through an approval process. The approval process is in my own damn head. If I want to buy it, I buy it.
100%.
If they're having another sale on Carhartt T-shirts, guess what I'm doing, son? I'm buying Carhartt T-shirts, and that's probably what the X is saying too. If I want to go to XYZ store and buy whatever, I can buy it. I don't have some other dude chirping in my ear. Why in the hell did you buy this? It's a two-way street. I understand how these things work.
Because it made me feel good on the inside, right? I did the right thing for myself. I took that deal when I needed to.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, so you do what you, of course, of 1,000%, you do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do what you need to, what you feel you need to do.
We all have our own path, and whatever. We all grow at different paces and do different things.
It is amazing. Like I said, I have a particular job where we all get paid the same wage. I'm a union guy. We all get paid the same exact wage, and it's insane. Hourly wage, by the way. It's insane how different our situations are as far as finances. You know what I'm saying? When I was married, an overwhelming majority of the guys are married, where in my type of job, right? Yeah. You start hitting a particular, and a lot of your circumstances will be similar, to the point where you're like, we should be no different financially, but we're worlds apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's still all these little nuances that just make it different. And all these things are fine. You know what I'm saying? All these things are fine, man.
It really comes down to time, right? Like how much, because if you have a wife and kids and you spend a lot of time with your wife and kids, it's less time to do things that you want to do and to put the money towards what you want to put towards type of thing, I feel.
To me, what it gets down to is like patience, right? And willingness to pay a price. So with every single thing you do, there's always a price to be paid, right? There's always a price, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, right? With every yes, there's a no. You know what I'm saying? And with every acceptance of something, you're saying no to something else.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So even if, if you win the lottery, let's say you win the lottery tonight, it's Saturday night, for Christ's sake. Maybe you won the Powerball. You don't even know it, right? If you won the lottery tonight, you're saying no to your job, right? I'm done, right? With every yes, there's a no on the other side. There's a price to be paid. So, and it's just a matter of value. Is it worth it or not to pay that price? Some things are what you consider a good thing, and so you're willing to pay that price. The value is there. You win the lottery, you're like, okay, I'll pay that price of the taxes. Duh.
I got hosed this year on my taxes.
Right. Like I put in my thing there, I've done my taxes. How about you? Right. Like today.
I literally made 24,000 more last year than I did in 21. And that was all because of literally a couple different things going on at work. And one being a supervisor calling off, say, like 3 times a frickin' month. And guess who got to cover their shift?
Well, let me tell you, if you're making anything above $75,000 a year and you don't have another business, another side hustle, something that you can claim as legitimate business on the side, you're screwing yourself on taxes.
Oh, you're screwed. Yeah.
That's what I want to do. It's like I want to get a side hustle going, but with my day job, it's like.
And the closer I know we all think about it, and we want to make 6 figures, but the closer you get to that, okay,
yeah,
And again, getting back to the anything over 75,000, if you don't have some sort of side hustle, something to write off that you lost some money, but you got to be able, it's got to be legit.
Yeah.
Right. And look how many things I got going on. I got this channel. I got my photography. Now I've got barbecue. I've always got something going. I got my beer reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about it, man. I make a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun on here, but I'm using this at the same time, kids. You know what I'm saying?
I did the same thing.
Every once in a while, I'll let you all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's something to think about how you can integrate this into your life.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, the less things you have to claim. Like Tom, in your situation, you do have your kid you can claim. If you had a mortgage, you can claim that. There's
I'll be right back.
Claim, right?
You got a lot of write-offs too, right? You could say you do count this as a business. Your computer, the gas.
There you
get
go.
to places, everything, right?
I'm a truck driver for a living. I get to write off a certain amount of stuff on that. The chairman saying review a salad, Jody.
Well, I had a salad today. Actually, I had the Southwest salad from Red Robin. Not bad, pretty good.
Not bad.
I like the avocado one much better.
Food for thought, though. Anything over 75,000 could be screwing you. You could be screwing yourself.
Yeah, I got screwed this year. I tell you that one.
Right? Because what you're going to pay is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, right? Yeah. Muller saying Jody playing fast and loose with the numbers while pencil neck. Hey,
wild card.
When the pencil neck isn't here, right? Just like Chat GPT, I can be very convincingly wrong, right? I can sound like I'm dead ass accurate and be completely wrong. Just like Chat GPT. That's how AI works. AI works in these days, right? Like it's just so convincingly wrong. Like it's just so bang. And you're like, oh, that just sounds so accurate. And it's 1,000% wrong. Right? That's the problem with AI, right, Tom? I'm talking to the right guy. Tom knows about AI. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds so right that you're like, oh, no, that's close enough. Right?
They're usually pretty good.
Wall Street guy, Joe D. Exactly. All I need is a Rolodex with some clients and I'm making money, kids. Right? No, you need to get in now. I'm telling you. I need to sell. You need to buy, and I'm going to call the next guy, tell him to sell.
Yeah, that's how it works. You gotta play both sides. That's how you win.
All I gotta do is convince the one on the phone. Right? That's all I gotta do. And I can talk, son, and I can sound convincing. And if I'm looking at you, I'm like, oh, man, this is the only option. We gotta do this.
Joe, you'd be a great bookie. I swear.
Speaking of side hustle, I'm
gonna have the next betting app as soon as I retire. That's what's up. Boom, betting app. Boom.
You'd be awesome.
What could be the betting? What could be the bet? I need to have betting odds, and you know, one of those guys that talks and they talk fast.
Yeah.
You know, have the picks. I need Jody's picks, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll have the app that you can go to and you can make your picks, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can be like, oh, the Cardinals this week, man. I know
this
them.
week.
I know
They're
way
hot.
too well. I know way too well.
You can't go wrong.
I talked to DeAndre this week.
Oh, no, I heard a rumor from a guy who knows the guy. And Hopkins is what's up. No, we can't tell Hopkins because Hopkins is out.
Oh, Hopkins might be out. Kyle Murray, he's been.
Yeah, Curry, but Kyle Murray's on the block, so we don't know necessarily.
That whole team's on. Maybe not the Cardinals. Maybe that's a bad pick.
Hey, Joe D has to rent a room out in his house to make ends meet. Look, you know what? The best thing I ever did was rent that room out. It's the best thing I ever did. Now the ends pass each other. See? That's what's up. That's the secret. That's the secret.
And now you can meet in the middle.
Now the ends, they pass each other. They like, oh, what's up? Oh, where'd you go? Like,
hey, what's up? We're doing good, man.
Yeah. Now we can get prime brisket.
Prime brisket.
Hey, Joe, if I did a side hustle right now,
choice brisket. Prime brisket.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. That's the secret.
And if they help you cook, it's even better.
It's even better. Who the hell you think helps make the sausage? Please. Damn. Who do you think's holding this camera right now?
Yeah, right. She kicked your ass. Hold the camera the whole time.
Yeah, so we're missing Mark and we're missing Bum. Bum's with Fear. So where's Mark at? What's his excuse?
Mark is with the boss.
He's at the opera.
None of us.
Yeah, is he at the opera again?
Yes, and that's because the boss said so. Look, the boss is like Debo. You know, you want some of this? No. Yeah.
Have you guys ever been? You guys ever been to the symphony?
No, never in my life.
When I was younger, I went to the Boston Symphony. It's actually pretty damn cool. The Boston. Like, I went to the Boston Symphony, and they have like the whole orchestra and everything going. It's actually pretty damn cool.
I have been to a few plays, and one of the plays that I went to, I guess I can divulge this right here on this show, recorded in the Google forever. One of the plays I went to as a little boy was the original Annie in LA.
Okay. I've seen Annie live.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow.
Wait, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
All right. No.
Yeah,
Andrew sings
a movie now. Still got snow piles here, Tom.
Snow piles with ash.
No ash. Just road grime on top. And then we
got
I haven't seen it myself, but we got Mount Eden Prairie. I guess this snow pile is like better than 30 feet high.
Oh my god!
And people are placing bets on when it's going to fully melt.
Oh, dude, that's not going to melt until next year. I remember we had snow piles up pretty high, like in like parking lots and stuff.
Yep,
and
we had one here in St. Paul back at the polar vortex winter of 13-14. The snow pile was about 35, 40 foot tall, and they actually brought in a D11 cat dozer to keep pushing the stuff up. MnDOT would load up their trucks, their dump trucks, and they'd haul it in the D11 and push it up on top of the pile. Oh, Liney's.
I like Kugel.
That's just east of me, Chippewa Falls.
Kugel.
Yep.
It's a juicy peach. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice peachy taste. It's not real beer, to be honest. Kugel is not real beer.
Depends what you get from them, though.
Yeah, but when you read the ingredients, it's like sucrose added. There's a bunch of shit added to this. To the. Yep. I'm drinking a good old Kugel. Kugel. It's a peachy.
Oh, Liney.
Kugel.
Yep. That's over in Sioux Falls, just east of me in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Kugel.
Is that how you say it?
713. I don't smoke cigarettes. I chew on a cigar every couple of years.
Yeah, Kugel is the. Oh my God, what's that? They're not bad. They're just not super great. There's that other brewery out of Louisiana that I consider the Leinenkugel of the South.
Mm.
Um,
I got a 12-pack of these.
Haze. They brew Purple Haze.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's all purple labels. Purple labels everywhere. What?
And they would come out. There, nothing they brew is going to wow you, but they would come out with their bombers, and their bombers would be back in the day. That is, and their bombers would be kind of, you're like, wow, okay.
That's around 2010, 11, around that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is the name of that brewery? Purple
Abita. Yeah, thank you, Joseph.
Abita.
Yeah.
Nice.
To me,
Someone from the MLDC tells us.
Right. Abita and of course that Texas brewery. Oh my God! What the hell's
Lone
wrong
Star?
with No, not Lone Star. Oh my God! Why am I effing can't remember anything today?
Abita's not bad. Abita's it's like a middle of the road, but everything was definitely drinkable, no off flavors. It was just like it was good. It was nothing great.
Exactly, and it's the same thing with Liney's. I feel like Leinenkugel is like, okay, not too bad.
They do a lot of additives, though. I feel like it says
Shiner. Shiner's the Texas brewery I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
They're that one that they're the same way. And they'll have a lot of different beers too. And I happen to get Shiner in my area. They do definitely. Shiner's not necessarily a big beer, but since they're in Texas, a big state, they have and then they do distribute out this way as well.
I can just imagine how many liquor stores are in Texas. Like that's a shit ton.
It is, and that's even with some of them being dry counties.
Yeah. Oh, there are dry counties in Texas.
Yeah.
That's surprising. Now that's surprising.
Maybe that's not the case anymore, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's pretty surprising. You would, when I think of Texas, I know Alaska's the same way. The two biggest states, right?
Right.
Alaska's like that too. I know there's certain. I was watching like a cop show and stuff, and I guess there's people that are out there to the point drinking Listerine just to get drunk. Yeah.
You know what? I literally
so dry out there that people just don't know. They don't have any other way.
That's the difference for a lot of us, right? I don't necessarily need to get drunk.
Yeah.
I just like beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand the difference?
It's a process.
If I could, I drive trucks for a living, so I can't. I suppose I could. I mean, you can do anything you want, but I get tested like a sieve, right? So I can't, and I don't, and I won't, because I'm not going to jeopardize my fantastically paying job, right?
Yeah.
But my choice would be to drink Kool-Aid and smoke weed all day long.
Joe. let me tell you right now, Joe. The weed is too strong. It's so strong.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that, because there's a buddy of mine, and we're very close. And up until he retired, it's all we talked about, right? And he had a particular greenhouse. He was a little bit of a green thumb, so he liked to grow all his vegetables and stuff like that. He a little bit of a healthy guy, even though you wouldn't think about it. He wasn't super thin or anything. He just liked the idea of growing his own stuff. So he had a greenhouse in his backyard. Well, let's call it 8 months before he retired, he started growing another particular green product. And he would come to work with photos of it regularly. So every week or two, I'd get a photo update. You know, he'd be like, yeah, look at this, Joe. Look how it's starting to flower.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting the purple and you're getting the red. And you know what I'm saying? So I'd get this. So he finally, the day come, he retired, and then he harvested his product. And he, did the appropriate things. And I remember calling him like 2 months later And he was like, you know what? F that stuff, bro. That stuff is so damn strong.
Dude, it is strong. If I was to like introduce you, say like you haven't smoked in a while, take edibles. Take very small doses of edibles and see how you feel on that, because some of this weed will give you panic attacks. To be honest,
that's what happened to him. That is what happened to him.
You have to start very slow. Sativas give me panic attacks like crazy. I usually stay with indicas. Indicas will keep me like in the couch type of thing. That's what they say, indicas in the couch.
Yeah.
We don't want to move and everything. But it's the weed game. The weed game is crazy. I'm telling you. It
used to be my choice. Just sip on Kool-Aid or Diet Coke, and my favorite thing back in the day was Quaaludes. I love Ludes, man. Ludes were that nice happy medium, that nice small little pill, man. Bloop, and you're just that perfect. So back in the day, right? It was smoke a fat one. And then hit a couple speed bumps, and then you'd be in that nice happy medium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you might put, a nice line in your fat one, and then that would put you in that nice happy medium, depending on the quality of things, right? But a lewd for me would do bang.
Oh, both, yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with different. Yeah, and then when I went to Germany and they had tons of hash over there, man.
Ooh.
The Turks
they probably got that from Sweden.
Maybe not. I don't know. The Turks seem to have all the hash when I was.
They grow a lot of hashish in Turkey.
Yeah, but no, in Sweden though, it's like every corner store. It's like you can walk in and it's like it's a smorgasbord.
Yeah,
it's like you can smoke freely over there. I mean, it's like unlike here where they want to regulate your shit.
Hey, this room. Okay, let me tell you this fucking thing, okay, buddy. This is our third room, and this is our room. We have a bunch of shit in, and it's not going to get fixed because we're moving out already. So it's just how it is. This room, there's boxes everywhere. Okay, this is a storage
room. Tell them, Tom.
Technically, it shouldn't be, but it is.
Jody parked a car on top of a tree. Technically, that literally happened. I went off. I had an accident when I was 16. Went off a cliff, a 500-foot cliff, and landed in a tree.
Holy shit!
Holy crap!
The only thing saved my life. So technically, that did happen.
Technically, Joe lives off tree.
Yes, technically.
I don't do meth, Nemo. My teeth are all intact.
And Joe, if say like you
not only that, but meth heads are about 90 pounds, and they look like a survivor from a death camp from Germany. I happen to be north of 300 pounds. Sorry.
So Joe, say you're retired, Joe, and you want it, and you're like, I want to try this out, right? Yeah. If you go into a dispensary, be transparent with them. Be like, hey, I haven't smoked in this amount of time. Give me something.
I would.
It's gonna be super, super easy on me, because if you go in there and you get the most highest thing, you'll be staring at your refrigerator for 3 hours.
Oh, trust me, I'm so freaking paranoid about it. That's why I like to ask you questions, because I'm like, tell you the truth, I'm so scared of it. I don't know if I even would.
It's really not that. You have to get that right strain. If I'm telling you, if you're like very transparent with them and you tell them, it's they'll lead you in the right way.
What's his name when we need him? Remember the cat here from Arizona likes to get high.
Oh, there's a dispensary down the road that supposedly they have in Arizona too.
Oh, really? They have
Yeah,
yeah.
they have like there's a lot of those around here. They have like
Dude,
around the country.
there's the chain. The places here will deliver weed pizza to you. It's insane.
Weed pizza?
Yes,
Oh, what the hell?
they have food you can order now too and deliver. Yeah, they have apps so you can find the nearest dispensary to you. And
Yeah.
I don't know how it all works. All I know is I see the billboards all the damn time.
Dude, they're it's the same thing out here. They're everywhere off the side of the highway. They'll have it like you know how like you can you're pulling up to an exit and they put like the restaurants and stuff. And they're like on the green.
See, Nemo knows the deal. The mint here, mint is what I feel. I literally have never even pulled in the parking lot of one of these places, but the mint feels like to me the biggest of the dispensaries here, right? Because they're just all over the damn place. That's a recognized name by even me who doesn't go to them places, right?
Mm.
They have a full food menu.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
I believe they have salads, pizza, spaghetti. I think they've got everything that you would expect.
That's pretty cool.
Now, if you had Jack in the Box in your area, now without having weed in it, they've got the stoner menu.
Mm.
So they have the late night stoner menu. So when you do leave the dispensary, they got you covered with all that weird type of shit you might like to eat.
Yeah, most of the people that are going through Taco Bell and all these places at midnight, they're all either drunk or they're high.
Right.
Most of them. 70%.
Jack in the Box is definitely in that range. Yeah. It's Taco Bell-ish type food. Yep. Chris Bennett says, "What's up,
I've never
Joe?"
had Jack in the Box. We don't have Jack in the Boxes out here at all.
No, they're only in the West, unfortunately. They're only in the West. I think they might go as far west as Texas. I think Texas is I think that's as far as they go. Andy needs to take a nap on the tracks and wait for the train.
Nope, I don't do that.
My connection's all fucked up.
That's what the chairman says. That's right from the chairman.
Mm.
Yeah, well, at least the beer that I drink, the owners haven't gone woke.
So what do you guys think about that whole thing, man? There's a whole movement now, what feels like at least, coming against the woke movement. It feels like, in my opinion, what's coming out of this whole Budweiser Light protest is people that feel like they didn't have a voice and they couldn't say nothing, but they've been frustrated, man. And they feel like they've been pushed into a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be pushed into. And now what feels like a lot like the what's that women's movement that happened not too long ago?
Feminism?
Yeah, the one where the women were getting a lot of guys fired and stuff for sexual harassment.
Oh, cancel movement, or the cancel culture.
Nah, before that.
Pound now or pound me now or some shit. With the hashtag.
What women have always done.
Right. Yeah. That movement. Right.
Yeah.
No, it had a hashtag in front of it.
Yeah, the movement with the hashtag in front of it, which is a double entendre.
Right.
And whoever thought of it wasn't exactly thinking fully.
But it feels like Me Too. Yep. Chris.
Yeah, Me Too. Right. Yeah.
The Me Too movement. It feels a lot like the cats that felt like they didn't have a voice. They couldn't necessarily say nothing. Now now it feels like because of what's happening with Bud Light, that there's a movement now happening, right? It feels like now there's an anti-woke movement. I don't know what the name of this thing is just yet, but I feel like that's coming.
I think it's because it's touching. Like, I think most people just they care, but they didn't care. But I think it's touching home because a lot of those people are consumers of the product.
Yeah.
So now they care. That's what it feels like.
It feels like to me that this Bud Light transgender issue is the stepping stone to a lot more.
Yeah.
Right? Just the overwhelming frustration. It feels like this is the stepping stone to them coming out of the closet, if you will, because they felt like they couldn't say nothing without being prosecuted, without social media coming down on them for having their opinions on what they felt was right or wrong, right?
Well, that's what kind of feels like nowadays, all right. If you're against anything anymore, it's like you're wrong, right? If you don't oblige by anything that other people are saying, if you have the thing is, I feel like if you have an opinion anymore, your opinion, people take your opinion as a fact instead of it's your opinion, my opinion. This is what I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I love about this show. What I really truly do have always appreciated about this show is the fact that we show people how to deal with people that differ from us, right? Different opinions, different ways of thinking of things. And we show people how to deal with that, right? Like we've got a whole bunch of people in the chat right now that definitely disagree, and they see us laughing at it. And Tom, you and so have you, Andrew, have seen people that you might know or I have known on, outside of online, just literally people that I know jump on here and they can't handle it. They're like, this person said this about you, and what did this person? And I'm like, yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah,
chill, man, chill. Let everybody have their opinion. Let them voice what they have to say, and you'll actually end up with an advocate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There is nothing wrong with other people opposing you, right? Other people having a view, just like some of these idiots in the chat.
That's the beautiful point. That's your opinion, that they're a bunch of idiots in the chat. To them, I'm not an idiot. I'm just making my point. It's my opinion. And that's exactly. To them, you're the idiot. And that's where opinions.
But they know where to come to voice their opinion on this idiot. And you, the idiot, and Andrew, the idiot.
Exactly.
Right? Like, and that's what I love about this show is we teach people how to. Andrew, show this. What do you got going there, brother?
The Budweiser frogs.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Oh, we can't see anything on that phone.
Yeah, you literally can't see your phone at all. So, but the beautiful thing about it is that we show people how to deal with. So some of this woke movement, right? That anything that is portrayed, and I understand how these people feel. I don't necessarily share that opinion because I always feel like I am going to say what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily understand that, but I understand that it is someone in my position to help others feel like they do have a voice, right? Like express yourself. You do have the right, and it's up to us that feel like we have a voice to help the other folks on the other side, like the Me Too's and so on and so forth. Hey, this is how you need to take it, right? Yeah. You need to let them have a voice because we don't all need to agree. We can't possibly agree. That's not how it works.
And when you show your opinions, though, that's where you can
grow.
That's where you have common ground, where you can try to understand where you agree and where you don't agree, where you can just settle where you can agree not to agree. That's just how it works. If every person that you dealt with every day agreed with you, it'd be a boring world.
Very
it'd be fucking boring.
Very boring.
Like I don't want to agree with everybody.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Absolutely not. And the thing of it is just like Andrew's here, you're here. We're all a little different in our own ways, but I feel like we're all very similar.
Yeah.
We're all very similar. We just don't realize it. And it takes someone to bring us together to realize, you know what? We're all actually very similar. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we all is in the center here of the room.
Exactly. Tell them, Andrew.
Different parts of the country or different parts of the world, but hey, we share one commonality: beer.
And that one thing can help start the conversation and continue the conversation to help make us better, right? As long as we all keep the open mind. Right. That's what's hilarious to me is how these woke movements and Me Too movements are so close-minded, actually.
Very close-minded. Yeah.
Aren't they? And very negative.
Yeah.
They like to think that they're open-minded and very open-minded, but they're quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost like whenever someone makes a point, they take it as an ultimatum.
They take it as being negative.
Yeah.
You're opposing them, so you're negative. So I understand. I've done a lot of listening because what was beautiful about last week's show was people in this show letting me know about something that was happening. I literally on air, you heard me, you watched me. I had no idea this was happening with this Bud Light thing. No idea. But I was educated right here on this show, live on air. And I spent the week keep getting enlightened and educated on this. And there's a crap ton of video on this subject, trust me. To the point where there are some major news media type people who now have their own channels on YouTube and are producing fantastic video on this very subject as well. Women that are like, yo, all you people are supposedly coming out and are saying you're transgender, you don't even act like women. You're acting like what you think is women, and you're not a woman.
You want to know the craziest part about most of it
very professional women, very educated women making videos, posting that same sort of tone because of this whole Bud Light thing. Isn't that fascinating? It feels like this might be the
illness is what
the genesis. This might be the beginning of a whole nother movement against another movement. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
Right? But someone's going to have to listen to somebody because there's frustration behind it. There's a ton of frustration.
Yeah. I think the frustration is, to me, I feel like men can't be men anymore. I feel like men have to be subdued to what they really are anymore. I feel like, how can I say this? The feminist act, when feminism came out, it was to be equal, right? And I feel like at this point, women have more rights than men. Maybe I'm wrong. When it comes to like marriage and stuff, women definitely have more rights. Am I wrong? When it comes to divorce and all of that such.
I could see where you
all
feel
the
that.
VAWA laws that DC has signed in.
I think that's a very
Violence against women.
But then
right.
I feel now though that, how can I say this? Now that men want to be women and then play in the same sports and stuff as women, I feel like it's a clash. Like I feel like men can't be men and women can't be women anymore. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's I don't know. It's like a weird fuckery in the middle.
I'm
Like,
listening. I'm listening to you. I don't share that. You know what I'm saying? So I am listening to you.
I have no problem with people doing what they want to do. Do whatever you want to do. I don't give a rat's ass. But I feel like women fought so hard to be the way they are. Now men are coming in and taking over the women's part.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like men are coming in, and if say me, I'm really good at a sport, and I come in and say, "Hey, I want to be a woman now." I can go into a sport and be number one in the country. And these poor women have been fighting so hard their whole lives to be number one in the country, and now no more, because I think I have the right to do that. But it's I believe you should be able to do whatever you want to do in this country. You should be able to do whatever you want. But I just feel like there's a total fuckery in the middle. It's weird in the middle.
I can see that. Any opinions on this, Andrew?
I just have nothing to say right now. There's so many angles to go at this from. So
yeah, whatever I just said doesn't. It's not the totality of everything.
Right.
It's just a specific. It's a hard subject because it's happening everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about what people do as far as like their lifestyle, but I've seen a few memes or memes, whatever the hell you call them, online, and you've got this what seems to be I'll say a lesbian on a TV program, short hair, trying to look like a guy, and they're saying, well, men are trying to ruin our lives, and you got a certain actor that says, well, if you stop looking like a guy, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you got women trying to look like guys trying to look like women. It's like this is the easiest thing that I see if you really want to debate.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it in a nutshell. It's like I don't care if you like chewing on the tuna or going up the brownie chute. Hey,
yeah,
that's all. It's all whoever wants to do it. But it's like there's only two sexes, and if you think there's like another 58, you better go to the nearest mental health institute into a rubber room.
Yeah, well, thanks for bringing that up, because some people are frustrated with the immense amount of what feels like pronouns, right? Having to refer to somebody as a they when there's no they, it's just you, bro.
Yeah,
right?
they is plural. When I was going through elementary school and high school, they was meant multiple people.
And that's where it's like they're trying. It's almost like changing the English language.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like no, that shit don't fly with me.
It's everything we've already learned. That it's technically technically nothing's right or wrong because this is what we've learned. But
what we agree is actually right.
Yeah. But I
Frank Zappa has nailed everything to the wall years ago before he even passed away. We need more people like Frank Zappa around.
I'm pretty sure the Roman Empire went down like this, right?
Yep.
There was a lot of this.
The Roman Empire went down like this because the Roman Empire, they were throwing money around, giving it to other people. They literally had foreigners coming in. It's like, okay, we're doing this, that, the other thing. And the Roman Empire, poof, it basically self-destructed.
And there was a lot of transgender in the Roman Empire, from what I believe, from what I know.
I don't know about that.
At that point in time, when the Roman Empire exploded and went down under,
yep,
there was a lot of that.
Yep, but yeah, you also had a bunch of foreigners in from other countries too, that from around the area that went to Italy and Rome and stuff like that. And Roman Empire was vast and wide, is what a lot of people don't realize. I got a friend of mine, he went to college for literally world history, and he went all the way up and got his master's degree in it. He's still working on his thesis. But there's actually a connection, believe it or not, between you could say the Indian tribes, say between the Indians up in Canada to the Sioux over in North and South Dakota, the Cree down in Arizona, believe it or not, even the native Hawaiians and the India and the Eskimos over in Russia. Literally,
Nemo, it's 2 a.m. somewhere, you know?
Exactly. But not one of those.
Literally, my friend suggested to this one person that he had a debate with, 10 to 1 odds says, if you were to do a DNA test between all of these various Eskimo tribes, between Canada and Russia, and even the American Indian tribes, you will have a connection between all of them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because when we had the Bering Straits froze over, the land bridges, there were 2 land bridges that connected Russia and China to the U.S. back during the Stone Age. And that's what a lot of people never realized.
Oh my God, this blew my mind. I'm sorry. So I looked up a beer that I'm about to pour right now, and I want you to see this. I want you to see this, but I need to stop sharing the screen and reshare the screen again so that you can see this. Yay. Yeah. Look at this. Now, when you look at this picture right here from that thumbnail, doesn't it look like this person is having the beer that I'm about to have right now, which is a local Phoenix area beer, Arizona beer, in Zach's glass?
Nice.
Doesn't it look like that? It's not.
Yeah, it's got that look to it.
But it had that look to it. That freaked me the F out. So this is Bright and Juicy number 1. This is from Tombstone Brewing right here, Tombstone North, here in Phoenix. 1,509 total, 20 in the last 30 days, 7.1% ABV, no IBUs rated, 4.14 bottle cap rating. Another fantastic solid beer. This is an IPA, New England Hazy, lighter than many of our IPAs, but still with a full, elegant mouthfeel. This first beer in what we hope will become a new series is our attempt to make the ultimate refreshing, drinkable IPA. The finest German Pils malt and our favorite peachy New England IPA yeast combined with Amarillo and Strata hops to make an effervescent juice bomb with tons of grapefruit and tropical fruit, plus just the right amount of balancing dankness, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So here is a good look. I'll just show this one photo. This is a good look of the beer and
Nice.
the label. This is exactly what I'll be cracking open right now. Whoops. Let me put another look at it. So you can see my can right there is exactly the same thing. 7.1%. This was newly released as well from Tombstone, maybe 2 weeks ago or so. Nice can crack. And we're putting it, I forget the style of this glass, but we'll be putting it in this glass. Oh, man. Let me give the old tappa. Get all those tiny little bubbles off of the glass. Look at that.
16-ounce can there, Joe?
16-ounce can, my friend.
Hey, Joe, can we get a moment of silence? I just broke my favorite fucking glass. What the fuck?
No
You just
way.
broke what?
I just broke my glass.
Really?
Cracked on all of that. Damn it, dude. I would chuck it against the wall if I could, but I couldn't.
Get some 5-minute epoxy. That'll fix that.
I gotta go all the way to Treehouse for that again. But hey, it's an excuse to go. It's an excuse to go to Treehouse now.
It is another excuse to go to Treehouse. Speaking of Treehouse, let me show you this fine.
Ooh, I heard someone say peachy.
Oh,
That was Joe.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh man. Oh, now this isn't a double or anything like that, but it is 7.1%. Funny thing is, it drinks bigger than this 10% beer. Let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah, it's thinner. It's not as heavily bodied as that Renhouse beer was, but it still strangely drinks a little stronger, if you feel me, right?
A little more backbone or type of deal.
I don't know about backbone, but it is thinner. It's not.
These triples nowadays. I remember the Tombstone triple I had.
Yeah.
When I got in the mail, it was pretty damn good. It was. These triples nowadays are just too easy to drink. They're making it too easy. They definitely mastered the craft.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. Look, isn't it something that the breweries? Okay, Tombstone's one of them. Wren House, for me, I'm changing my mind on. Thank you, Pat. I will give him credit because he's the one that changed my mind on Wren House. Breweries like this that start to brew IPAs very well, and that do brew some stouts and some porters very well. Your barrel aged stuff very well as well. Don't they start like getting to the point in your mind? Tombstone's that way for me. I'm a Tombstone homer. Don't they? Anything they brew, you're like, okay, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Like it's just if I see on social media that Tombstone has another release, I'm like, I gotta get it. Like it's just, regardless of price, especially if it's expensive, I'm like, I gotta have that.
That's how it used to be with Trillium. When they first came out, Trillium has been out for 10 years already. They just had their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, I believe it, man, because no, Treehouse is the one I watch online, but no, I believe it. Trillium, I feel like you sent that a long time ago already.
Yeah, that was in 2016, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
For a while. They used to when they first started, when they did a lot of their beers, it was like that. Now it's kind of like they're not as good as they used to be, if that makes sense.
Ain't that something? Because that's Pat's opinion on Tombstone. Now, Pat was the original one that turned me on to Tombstone. And I have to give it to him to some certain extent. And he's like, no, you need to go back to Wren House. And Wren House is doing it right, man. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I spent a bunch of money on Rent House, and their stuff was like, I'll be damned. I'm like, triple IPAs, double IPAs.
Mm.
But in the meantime, Tombstone is still pumping out their sours. And you know what? The problem with Tombstone, and this is I consider it a problem because if I don't necessarily have to like the style of beer they're pumping out, but I can genuinely appreciate that they are true to the style.
Mm.
Right? It may be a style that I don't necessarily like, but I can definitely appreciate that they're doing it right and they're true to that style.
Yeah.
Did that make any sense to you? And so to me, I will still continue to buy their beer because I'm like, even if it's a new release that I don't necessarily like, I'm like, they'd still nailed it. Did that make any sense?
Well, I had beer from them from like, it might have been like 4 or 5 months ago, and I think I had 8 different beers, and about like 5 to 6 of them were pretty on point. They were real good, good, like fantastic beers. But that's what happens to these breweries. I mean, like you're saying, like it's very, if it's a brewery that sticks to a certain type of like style, it's a different story because it's a type of style and you have to like that style.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these breweries, they expand so fast that they bring too much too fast, and they're throwing things into liquor stores.
Yeah,
and it's just going way too fast, and it's like it becomes to the point where you see them and you don't buy it anymore because you had that 1 or 2 or 3 experiences, and you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to buy it anymore. I'll spend money elsewhere.
Yeah, and that you just literally described Rent House Brewing. In my opinion of it, prior to Pat telling me no, and I'm not only am I telling you that they're better now, but I'm bringing you some beers. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh dear God, wow, okay.
I wonder if they got a new brewer or something, or they maybe changed something, or
well, they obviously changed something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All I know is you know me, Tom, at this point, I will spend some cash.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind spending money. You know what I'm saying? If you've got special release stuff, I'm going to make sure to get a very round spectrum of what you do. I'm not going to buy the lower end stuff. If you've got some stupid, ridiculous $30 for a 16-ounce bottle crap that you swear on stacks of Bibles is the best thing you've ever had, I'll probably buy it. I hate it that I do, but I probably will.
Yeah. Well, that's what Trillium used to do. They used to do the big 750s, and now they do the 16-ounce bottle, the 16.9 ounce glass,
some crap like that. Yeah,
and it's the same price as it used to be. So it's like, fuck that. It's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? If they would have lowered the price a little bit, it'd be a little different. But I don't know. I'm kind of weird about that.
I feel like I'm hitting my limit, right? Because they did when I went to Rent House this past weekend. They had 4 new releases, and I only got 2 of them because this particular one was, like I say, 22 to 24 4-pack.
Yeah.
The other release, they would only let you have 2 of these 16-ounce cans, and I believe they were $8 a can.
Holy crap! So that's $32 a foot.
You know, I was like, well, the other 2 you only could buy in 4-packs, and they were also 22 to 24 4-pack. I'm like, that's a little rich. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit like a Black Friday release.
Yeah.
And I'm at least walking away on Black Friday with probably 8 to 10 fantastic fantastic Goose Island beers
Mm.
on Black Friday, and I'm like, on Black Friday, I'm well prepared to spend $500 on beer. I'll go to Tombstone. Tombstone usually releases some phenomenal stouts or porters, barrel aged whatevers, just like Goose Island does. And I'm going to make a stop to both of them. I'm going to get all that I can of all of them, right? I'll generally spend $3+ on Goose Island and another almost $2 on Tombstone. Quite frankly, I'll just numbers out there for you to chew on. This felt like that. I was like, I actually had to stop myself, and I only bought the 4-pack and the 2 beers. Normally, I would buy it. Had they been about $16, I probably would have bought all of them. But I found my limit. I was like,
It's freaking pricey, man. Some of these freaking brews, it's crazy.
It's pricey, right? You're like, I think I reached my limit. I think I found it because I knew I still had to go to Tombstone after that, and I knew I was something to Tombstone.
And once you get to the point, you think in your head, you're like, is it that good?
Yeah.
Is it really worth
$4
or $5 more?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's just not. It's really not, to be honest.
It's the reason you see me drinking so much of this junk, right?
Because it's easy. It's easy.
It's easy. I don't. I buy. Okay, this past weekend, 30 packs of this from my local supermarket was right around 52 cents a can.
Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty damn
you
solid.
get a 30-pack of hams yet for like $12.
Ooh. Okay, this was more like 16.70, something like that. For
I'll pay $4 more for some course.
And
right.
Hams today is actually brewed by Pabst, believe it or not.
Okay, so I'm being told by Nemo's right here is in the Phoenix area as well. Jody, you should check out the Sleepy Whale in Chandler. They get all kinds of stuff out of state no one else has. Oh, Chandler's not that far from me, right off the 202 as well. So thank you.
That is interesting about different like liquor stores and stuff. Like same thing in my area. Like you'll find liquor stores, you'll see stuff like, how the hell did you get this? Or where'd you get? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Okay. In all fairness, you have heard me talk about those 2 stores that are up by Pat. God, I've mentioned Pat so many times in this show. They're well north of me. It takes me 40 minutes to get up there. But that lady literally makes an effort to get stuff. She will FedEx a couple cases if she has to get stuff. The funny thing about them stores is they're Middle Eastern. They don't drink.
They're the smart ones.
They have stuff regularly, son, that you cannot find anywhere. They'll have stuff from Goose Island that you can only get in Chicago.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they probably have people taking flights to Chicago knowing them, right?
I don't know.
And then shipping them back.
Tom, if you ever end up in Phoenix, I swear to God, I'm taking you there. And you will not believe how small these places are and how jam-packed full of beer they are. You will not believe it. Pat is blessed because these places are down the street from him, and I have to go 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? To the north side of town to get to him.
Yeah, sometimes I see him getting stuff that I can get in my area, like other half and stuff. So holy crap.
It's because of them 2 stores.
Yeah.
The the measures and the connections that lady has is unbelievable. If anybody up there happens to mention something from where they're at, where they're from, and they're coming out with something, she'll get it. Regardless of what it takes for her to get it, she'll get it. She's amazing, dude. Amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So if Nemo is telling me that there's a store in the South Side that's like that, I consider it the South Side. Chandler's east of me, but it's a lot closer than that.
What is the guard there? That sounds familiar. See if he can find it there.
The guard.
Is it like a French brewery?
Yeah, look that up. Let's look that up. Thank you for mentioning that. Let's see. Just got a bunch of the guard there. Let's see.
It sounds French or something.
Would it be Degarde Brewing?
It must be.
Okay, I see a Degarde Brewing, and they're out of Oregon, Tillamook, Oregon. Tillamook has been coming up for me personally a lot because of the Tillamook ice cream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know somebody that is absolutely bananas about Tillamook ice cream. My argument is always Bluebell ice cream. They have not had Bluebell ice cream, and so they're always standing at the mountaintop screaming Tillamook ice cream. I have not had Tillamook ice cream because of what you get for the money. I'm like, I am always standing at the mountaintop of Bluebell ice cream yelling what you get for the money. Right? Because Tillamook, you get this much, right?
And they never have. Tillamook never has any deals too. No 2 for $5s. No, it's just Tillamook, right?
Yeah, Bluebell has deals all day long, right?
I like. You've had Brigham's?
No.
Is it Brigham's?
I've never.
They're out of Massachusetts. They're pretty damn good.
In all fairness, man, I have not had. Well, I have had very good ice cream here in the West. I feel like you guys out in the East have a lot more very high milk fat quality ice cream. Like just going to Pitt, like if you go to Pitt, they have like you can get a degree in ice cream, right? I forget what they call the degree, but it's phenomenal. Some of the best ice cream I've ever had as a truck driver, and I would go to these different places, and they're like, "Hey, go to our dairy. You can get some ice cream while you're waiting." And I'm like, "Oh my effing god!" There's
a lot of dairies in the area that sell a lot of ice cream. Yeah,
I live down the street from a dairy. As you know, I am less than a mile, right at a mile, or less than a mile, right at that, from a dairy. They now make ice cream, and okay, I now pay $18 a quart for some of their pre-packed ice cream.
And I bet it's very well worth every dollar.
That's why I spend the money. You got it.
You want to know the best way? You want to know the best way to make ice cream is with dry ice.
I don't make the ice cream. I just buy it. I'm a fat guy. I need to eat it as quick as possible.
No, I know what I'm saying, but if you were to make ice cream at home, dry ice, it's the faster you can get the cream cold, the creamier the ice cream will be. So if you mix dry ice, it smokes and everything, and once you get all the smoke out of the cream, you get a real good soft serve ice cream. Oof, it's really good. I have
personally made ice cream since I think I was 12 or 13. Is the last time I think I made ice cream.
It's a good process for children and stuff. It's a cool thing for kids to see and stuff.
Oh yeah, hey, as a fact, it's a cool thing for me to see. if I
throw some chocolate chips in there, be good to go.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Andrew? What's your favorite flavor?
I've got a couple, but ones that have got like caramel in them. I can't think of the salted caramels one.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Like a salt.
I like the classic, de facto chocolate chip. I mean, you can't go wrong with that one either.
Yeah.
Like
But
a chocolate chip
I've got
or vanilla chocolate chip.
vanilla chocolate chip.
Okay.
Classic. And then I've got a couple others. It's like once in a while I'll get like the Snickers or the Rolo one at the grocery store just to have something different.
Mm.
And Tom, what's your favorite one or two or three?
I do like the regular. This regular chocolate chip is always a good time. I like a nice mint chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a butter pecan. I like a nice
pecan. Yeah, that's another good one.
A nice cookies and cream is always a great time. Damn, a nice Rocky Road. Ooh, great time. I can go a nice Cherry Garcia from Ben & Jerry's. That's a hell of a time. How long do we got?
Yeah, go for it. Man. Go for it.
Oh man, what else we got there? Oh, we got I could do a nice chocolate chip cookie dough. It's always a good time. Yeah. I like coffee ice cream.
Yes.
Ooh, some chocolate, regular chocolate, maybe like a chocolate fudge or something like that.
Who makes the best coffee ice cream you've had? What is is there a go-to for your coffee ice cream? Like you go there and you're like, ooh, you know what? The last time I had coffee ice cream from here, I just have to have it.
Broad spectrum. Friendly's makes a decent.
Friendly's, wow, okay.
They make a decent coffee ice cream because coffee milk is like a type of thing out here. So I think they can level it out. They level it out pretty good. They do a good job.
I think I had a Haagen-Dazs. I think from my
Haagen-Dazs is another one.
I think I had a Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even like the coffee ice cream with cookies and cream, but coffee ice cream. Ooh, God damn you! Joe, I used to live off ice cream when I was like 13.
Right, I lived off of it. You know what?
Hey, Tom, tell me if any teenager wouldn't live off of ice cream.
Dude,
back in the day.
What a great time, and you didn't gain any weight too. It was lovely, and then now you eat ice cream and it goes straight to your stomach, and you wake up in the morning and you feel like trash.
Yes.
What the hell?
You have ice cream, you gain 5 pounds.
Okay. My favorite thing. Now tell me if you feel. You mentioned pecan. I like pecan ice cream as well.
Ooh.
My favorite thing is to go to Cold Stone Brewery and get the pecan ice cream, and I don't have to have the pecans in it.
Ooh.
I like Cold Stone's pecan ice cream because I can just have the ice cream.
Oh, they do it without the pecans in it?
Of course.
Ooh.
I'll have to go get back there.
I didn't know that I liked it that much until I had it from Cold, right? Because everywhere else you get it, it always has pecans in it.
Mm.
But the ice cream, the pecan ice cream from Cold Stone has no nuts in it. Then I realized how much I like the ice cream itself.
That flavor. It's a good flavor.
Yes, it's a good flavor. It's a good creamy flavor.
Ooh. Also pistachio. Pistachio is, I love.
Same thing with pistachio at Cold Stone.
Mm. I do like, I like the whole experience of the pistachio. Ooh, I love it.
No, my favorite flavor of ice cream is vanilla. I love vanilla.
Mm.
Vanilla.
Do you like a French vanilla, like a vanilla bean? Do you like I
like more of a homemade vanilla type flavor. Yes.
Okay.
So if they offer anything around a homemade vanilla, then that's what I'm getting.
Mm.
Not necessarily vanilla bean, Vanilla bean will sometimes be a very white with black flakes in it.
Yeah.
And I need, you know how I operate with the ingredients. I need to know where that vanilla bean is from. What kind of vanilla? If you're making a point to say vanilla with vanilla bean, now I need to know where the vanilla bean is from.
Is it from Madagascar? Did you grow it down the street? Is it from your grandma's backyard?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that becomes a problem for me. So if you
Yeah.
just say homemade vanilla or something of that sort where it's yellow vanilla,
Yeah.
now I'm good. I'm good. Right?
Vanilla's like the cheese pizza of. It's like the cheese
Exactly.
pizza, right? Like you can layer it, you can add to it.
If you think about it,
So
vanilla ice cream is
when
like
I'm
the
going
base for
to a
everything
pizza
else.
place, like if I was going to Boston, let's say,
Mm.
I'm going to order a slice. I'm going to get a cheese slice. Because how else can I compare your slice to another slice somewhere else if I don't just get the cheese? The minute I add pepperoni to it, the pepperoni can be wildly different.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But if I get a cheese slice, it's the easiest way to compare. So vanilla is the same way, right? Vanilla, for people that sample and test ice cream, they always get vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the same way. I like to know. So to me, I get a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Now I can tell if your ice cream is better than another that I've had because everybody makes vanilla and vanilla is vanilla, right?
Chocolate chip kind of falls in that same category a little bit because it has it's very
chocolate
plain.
Varies though. Some chocolate is actually chips of chocolate in the chocolate. Some chocolate chip is like your cookie dough kind of chocolate chips that are in there.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying. And some are shaved sort of parts of chocolate. The way the chocolate is, the minute you start going outside of vanilla, everything varies a little bit.
Yeah. What would be the
coffee? I definitely like getting coffee. Now, my local dairy down the street offers a ton of different flavors. I happen to pick up at $18 a quart. I happen to pick up. I'm pointing that out because that's a lot of damn money to order ice cream. But I do support them. I freaking love everything they do. Everything they do is phenomenal. I love their milk. I love their coffee milk. They make the best coffee milk. And it's made with coffee, 100% coffee. They make the best cold brew coffee. I love their cold brew coffee. I love their orange juice. They make freshly squeezed orange juice.
Hey Joe, out here we got coffee milk syrup out here.
Really?
Yeah, it's like founded. It's like you can get it on Amazon. When I did a bear meal with Bum, I actually shipped him a bottle of it. But you can get coffee milk syrup. Autocraft, and just put it in milk. You just drink it.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually really delicious. It's something I grew up on out here. Coffee milk. If you search
Nemo's mentioning something. The Bluebell Christmas ice cream with the Christmas cookies in it.
Ooh,
that is bomb. I have had that, and it is bomb. Bluebell makes these like special. Dude, I love Bluebell ice cream. I am sold on Bluebell ice cream. You got Bluebell in your area?
I think we do. I haven't looked much into it, to be honest with you.
Bum's in the chat. He said still on. Wow. Yeah. You know what? I think, let me see. Yeah, I think that might be the link, Bum. If you're still on, then let's get you in here and hopefully you had headphones this time and we can get the skinny on what the hell was going on with you and Fear, because you couldn't hear us before. We
I feel like
could hear you, but you couldn't hear us apparently.
I feel like he just got back to his hotel room and he's just like, damn. Holy
He
crap.
got back to his room and we don't know necessarily what was happening. We don't know who was at whose room and what was going on there.
And we won't know until he comes on and clarifies.
Yeah, we need some clarification, man. That's all I'm saying. Hey, maybe you don't want to kiss and tell. To each his own on the DL. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I guess I'm telling a whole lot. If I'm like, yeah, I'm setting it up like, well, Fear's like, what the F, right? Like that whole, yeah.
Isn't that interesting? A lot of the MLDC has stayed though, so they are interested in us to a certain degree.
They're the biggest fans of the show. Like I said, you get people that disagree with you, and you teach them how to disagree, and they're your biggest advocates.
We're learning from both sides. It's a little bit of yin and yang, right?
Yin and yang, exactly.
We learn from them, learn from us, and
it's like any other relationship you have, right, with your woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of it, the attraction. If you and your lady agree on everything, you're like, you know what, right?
Pretty boring, yeah.
Pretty effing boring, right? That excitement, that spice is if you disagree a little bit and you learn the balance and you learn that middle ground, and right. And every once in a while, you disagree a little bit and you smack that ass a little bit. Oh, yeah, bitch. And that's where the excitement comes in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. You don't listen to me today.
Effing daddy now. Right?
Oh, that's hilarious.
You want some of this, bitch. The F you talking about earlier,
I don't know what you're talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I should take this, bitch.
That reminds you ever watch Key and Peele?
No.
It's kind of like the Dave Chappelle show, how like he does skits and everything. But like their first ever episode, there's an episode of like the husband and wife. The husband and wife have like a couple that come over, and the husbands end up going downstairs into the basement, and they're talking about the wives. And he was talking about how like he was telling the wife to do something, and before he would say anything, he would look around, make sure the wife's not around, and he was like, "I told this bitch to do this." and then they'll have like different scenes. They're like further away from the house, like it's somewhere random, and they would be in the middle in the woods, and they'd look around, make sure the wife's not around. I told this. He's like, "But did you say this bitch?" It's like, yeah. It's hilarious. Key and Peele.
You know who cracks me up, man? That what is his name? Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr. He's like a normal dude, but he's hilarious. He's
hilarious, man. He is. He's hilarious. I love those little animated shorts that he has. They're like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Freaking hilarious, man. Jody, have you had peaches and cream from Tombstone? I have. I like their fruity stuff. Even though necessarily fruity beers aren't my thing, I can definitely, mind you, I just had their raspberry Berliner. They definitely do the fruit beers right. They do. If it says raspberry on the can,
Ooh.
you know how I feel about it, Tom. I better damn well get raspberry, and I expect like a raspberry. When I bite a raspberry off a bush, sweet, right? It's kind of bitter. It has a twang to it. That's what this was. It definitely is a true representation of what that is. You know what I'm saying? So to me, a raspberry beer should be just that kind of sour, a little twang to it. That's what that is. Peaches and cream, man. Peaches and cream, you expect from the description on the can, peaches and cream, you expect that to be peach, right? Like canned peaches, not necessarily a fresh peach. Canned peaches, which are kind of sweet and they have that syrup in the can and cream. So you can just imagine what cream with that syrup in the can from the peaches is like. And you're like, all right. And that's what that beer is like. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that crazy how some of these beers are insane? I had one last week. It was a couple weeks ago, pineapple upside down cake. And it blew my mind. It tastes like a cake. It tastes like pineapples. It tastes like the sugary. It tasted delicious. It was insane.
You know what's fantastic is now that I'm making sausage, right? I've been taking these things that I've been learning from sampling beer all these years. And when we sample beer, we realize from looking at the ingredients that sometimes there's not a damn thing in that beer that is pineapple, right?
Yeah.
There is no pineapple in the damn beer. It's all hops, you know? And so for making sausage, I've taken that and been like, it's a complete mind fuck, right?
Yeah.
That's all this stuff is. If I tell you there's jalapeno in there, you're like, I'll be goddamned, I taste jalapeno.
Yeah.
Right? And it might be New Mexico green chili powder. But if I'm telling you it's jalapeno, you're like, yeah, man, that's jalapeno.
So you get someone like, oh, I'm getting that spice, like that spice from the jalapeno. Then it's crazy how you can switch it up a little bit, and people will think that it's something.
Yes.
It's interesting.
And so that's what's been happening with sausage, right? So I've been playing with ingredients, knowing that, you know, and me and Lisa will have this back and forth, you know, my girlfriend will have this back and forth because I'm like, okay, try to take yourself out of this and you don't know what this is that I'm putting in it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know and I'm telling you it's XYZ, do you think it's ABC? And she's like, you know, I'd be goddamned, I think it is. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, it's that it's close enough. Okay, I'll give you an example. The dairy that I love down the street, they have strawberry milk. It's the best, Tom, strawberry milk you've ever had in your life, and there's not one damn strawberry in there. You know what it is? It's beet juice.
Oh, beet juice.
Yes.
No shit.
Yes. If you ask him, he'll tell you in a heartbeat. Oh, yeah, it's beet juice. Beet juice.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, right?
You get your goddamn vegetables, right?
Right. It's nothing that's going to harm you. It's not anything that's outside of that fruit-ish, vegetable-ish realm. So if you're vegan, you're still in your rights. But it's not strawberry. It's actually beet juice. Ain't that something? So with that in mind, from looking at the ingredients and knowing what goes into something that you like already, that you enjoy already, and you think it manipulates your taste buds into thinking that it's something else and it's not, as long as it's... So in my case, I've added, it's easier for me personally right now to get New Mexico green chili powder than it is for me to get jalapeno powder. So I've been using that. and it's still a green pepper.
Yeah.
So you're still getting that flavor. But if I tell you it's jalapeno, you're like, and then on top of that, I'm taking enough raw jalapenos and dicing them up and putting them in there. So you're seeing it.
Oh yeah. What if you see the jalapeno and then you get a spice? Yeah. Your mind automatically goes jalapeno. 100%. Yeah.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't had anybody yet that's been like, you know what? No.
If you can differentiate, then you're pretty goddamn good.
Right. Exactly. I'll
You're
give
a
you the whole
masterpiece.
bundle. I'm giving you the whole bundle because you know what? You bought it. You called me on it. It's yours, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
It-
You deserve it. You
it's
deserve it.
almost like vegan food or vegetarian. Like it's not what it is, but they're manipulating you to think
Very much.
for what it is, right? It's like
Very much.
like a burger, like a bean burger. It doesn't taste like it. I mean, they try to make it taste like it, but it's not it.
Or like the near meat, all that sort of
Mhm.
stuff,
The
right?
Impossible Burger and stuff. It tastes like a burger,
Right.
like legit.
But it's not. Right. But if I'm telling you burger, you're like, okay, all right, yeah, burger, okay,
Mm.
all right. You know, if
With-
I put some sort of red dye in it, you're like, oh yeah, there's blood coming out of there. Yeah.
Yeah. With those burgers though, like with the Impossible Burgers, if you get that nice char on it, you can't really tell, right? Like you get that,
I don't know, but
you really can't tell. If if you go to a new restaurant, they give you that, you're like, okay, it's a burger. You know what I mean?
but that's what I've been doing with sausage. Now I didn't do that with my chorizo. My chorizo is literally, you know what I'm saying, but the jalapeno cheddar and the green chili cheddar are damn near exactly the same. With the exception that I literally did put 14 jalapenos inside, raw jalapenos inside the actual sausage.
Oh, nice.
That is knowing that putting raw jalapeno in there, you won't get jalapeno flavor out of it. So I have to put powder in there for you to get the flavor, believe it or not.
Huh. How do they make the powder? They're dehydrated jalapenos, and they just mix the shit out of them?
Yeah, concentrated, yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm out of here, man. We'll see you.
Man. Hey, have a good week, man.
Later. Peace out.
Later.